It is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose.
I was just drinking from my Red Bull, Ollie. Oh, that's in my nose. Oh, that's uncomfortable.
I don't know what happened because I've been muted.
Hello, Tony.
We are live now, so if it was inappropriate, maybe we'll
It
talk
was.
about it. Maybe we'll. Okay.
Yes.
We will talk about that later then.
Like everything that happens. Oh,
I've turned on my
okay,
webcam, by the way. Hello.
Hi.
let's see what I can do here.
Oh, nothing yet. The game is just starting.
I have also put on my webcam.
Oh, I have not done anything with that. So let me see if I can figure this out.
See, my Discord screen's here on my second screen. So I'm looking at here to look at you, and then the camera's here.
I wish I had a second monitor. I'm just kind of looking awkwardly.
I have a second computer, but I don't have a second monitor.
There we go.
Let's see, can I?
Now my Roll20 game's on my low-res side monitor.
Not gonna be that. Mess it up. I'm sure it did.
Don't worry, Tony. I mess stuff up all the time.
It's Jack.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know what I got.
I love the hair.
Right now,
General.
He's gonna dye purple, apparently.
Okay, this is,
I love it. I'll be honest.
We can't hear you, Jack.
What I have to do is...
We can't hear you.
I forgot it's still push to talk, so I gotta like bloody.
You're gonna be like an old mum.
I'll be honest, neither of you look anything like what I expected.
See, I was about to say the opposite. Everyone looks exactly like what I thought.
You thought I would look like this?
Yes. Okay, then
I didn't expect you. I don't know what I expected anyone to look like. I knew what Jack looked like.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
I can't help the fact that I'm
doing what I
gorgeous.
wanted to do.
And crippled.
Game chat. There we go.
Only 7 more days, and then I have my hand back.
Do that.
I thought Keaton would have a beard.
I usually do.
Okay.
I've been
He's
clean
vaping.
shaven recently.
Perfect.
I haven't actually shaved in like 2 days, so I look like a
That's
scruffy
2
mess.
days of growth? Wow.
Yeah.
I can't say anything. I'm not much better. Cubans can't really grow hair. At least I can't.
I'm also very blonde.
Yeah, I'll do it.
True.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean now, though, Ollie? I really need tighter fitting shirts.
I mean, it looks perfectly fine.
I have nothing to
No,
say.
it's nowhere near tight enough. It's
Yeah,
only
why is it
constricting
that?
blood
There's
flow.
a joke here somewhere, but I can't quite pin it down.
Well, we can, but we can't without getting banned. I can very much pin down the joke there.
Okay. So you guys were heading out of Tribor on your first day of travel, trying to head to Everland. What is the seating and driving arrangement in your armored and armed carriage?
I know.
Hey, Joe. Been a while,
Hello.
buddy.
I think, as always, Blue will be directing the horses and navigating, for the purposes of any survival checks, at least.
Okay.
This is Cole's first time in the carriage where he hasn't been a blank slate staring at a wall comatose. So he is just like lying straight across an entire side of seats, just chilling and not paying attention to a fucking thing.
Okay.
I probably will be driving the other carriage we've got.
Oh, well, more of a cart. So
Yeah,
honestly,
cart.
as long as you're kind of just beside Boris, he probably just kind of drags it himself.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't
ride
think he,
alongside Boris on Winchester.
I don't
Can
think
we
he,
ride
I
Boris?
forgot about Boris Johnson.
Can we? No, don't give him that last name.
Don't taint his beautiful visage.
Don't taint beautiful Boris with that.
I
fuckwit.
like the political statement, so I'm going to keep it.
yeah, I don't think Boris needs too much direction other than just having someone. Probably fine. And you guys do have that large crate of harnesses that you are bringing to Noanar's hold. The path to Yartar is actually like a verifiable road. It's not even a trail. Every once in a while, you'll pass a guard or a patrol of guards who's kind of keeping the road safe.
On the way, I've prepared the detect magic spell. Can I don't know, while we're riding or every now and then, I just cast it as a ritual, see if I can, because we saw those random fire giants digging for something like some random place on a path where we were before. Like,
Just in
I don't
case
know,
you
like,
cross
how lucky,
over.
but yeah.
How
And
much
also, like,
dirt can it see through?
what?
How much dirt can it see through? Just in case it's 3 feet below the surface on any of the trails we're on.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll find something else. Like
3
gold
whole
digging.
feet of loose dirt.
Who knows? Maybe there's a whole Avenger under this ground.
You don't know. There are battles that have happened all across the Sword Coast.
This sounds like you need to take a certain ultrification.
What nobody knows about Storm's King Thunder is you have to have detect magic up constantly because you can just dig in a random spot and pull out a +3 greatsword.
No, there's this one very specific part on the module where
If you didn't get the trowel back in Golden Fields.
The magic trowel with the golden blade that was crafted under a full moon by a master druid.
Tap a giant with it and they just instantly combust.
Overall, the journey to Yartar is fairly simple.
Put the swords away, Joe.
And to get
So
in,
sad.
Me like sword.
He has 14.
Sorry, Tony, keep it.
Well, to get into Yartar, you have to cross a bridge, and at the intersection in the middle of that bridge, the bridge is basically bisected by a walled citadel that you kind of have to travel through, and they kind of open up the carriage, check everything inside, look for like hidden things that you might be carrying in contraband. They find a little dog door and they like open it up, and someone roots around. They crack open the crate and inspect the harnesses. And everything seems to be on the up and up, so they seal everything back up and allow you to pass into the city. It is a fairly bustling city. It's a port town. There is the Desserine River here, which lets out both into the Evermoors and then eventually lets back out to Swords. It is a very busy town here in the Desserine Valley. If anyone needed to do any shopping or wanted to pick something up, I don't think you guys know anyone in the Yartar, so I don't think that you would you'd have
Do any of you
anyone.
need?
Oh, go ahead.
Do any of you need? Do any of you need rations?
No.
Oh, funny.
We have
No, I'm good.
a great horse called Rations. Should me and Jack feel hungry?
Mean. Is there like a mage guild or like a large shop in Yatar, or is it not really blessed in that department?
So if you do kind of make your way to kind of where like the bazaar is, and you probably would pass through there on the main road, there are a few shops. There is Daneth's Pickles, Nuts, and Foods. You see an old boarded up shop that says Esclindrar's Maps, Books, and Folios, but it looks as if it's been abandoned or closed for quite some time. Firelust Fabrics and Tailoring, Lassa's Waterwell and Fine Wines, Hasklar's Arms and Armor. There is a Lion Shield trading coster in town. There is a large open area fish yard where people are like, there's the obvious smell of fish, but then there are some like there's one vendor who is hawking what he claims are to be exotic perfume bottles from Calamsham. You would probably notice a few people selling spell components and potions.
Is anyone selling a Displacer Beast?
Is anyone selling a Displacer Beast? No.
I just want to ask around if anyone knows where I can find a Displacer Beast. I really want the click of displacement.
Make a charisma investigation
I don't know
check.
if there's like any.
I help him.
Are you proficient in investigation?
Yes.
Oh no, sorry, you said charisma investigation. Yeah, I'm proficient.
I'm sorry, what are you gonna do? Just trail it around and shave it every so often until you have enough stuff for a cloak?
No,
I'm
there's
not sure it would survive that.
The few people that you ask kind of like cock their heads and they're like, "What's a Displacer Beast? Never heard of that."
Didn't even
Lying.
I haven't either.
You would also pass a rather large, grim-looking stone building that on top of the large wooden doors is proclaims itself to be the Happy Hall of Fortuitous Happenstance.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Is it like a brothel?
From the outside, it
Let's hope
kind
so.
of looks like it might be a temple.
Oh,
But it's like a very old, weather-worn gray stone building.
It's fine. It looks like a temple for kink things.
There would be on the outside, etched into the top of where the name above the door is a coin, like a carving of a face-up coin.
Okay. All right, now, lads, hear me out. We passed Taylor. I say we all get bright pink threads. I don't know about you, but I think we would rock luminescent pink.
don't know. Would it match my blue skin?
Oh
What's
no,
happened to Jack?
Jack has disappeared. Bulwark, Bulwark has faded from existence.
Oh, that's no good. Did we lose him? Did.
Probably his internet.
Yeah, probably. But yeah,
Um,
I mean, we've been here for quite a while. We could use new clothes.
sure. If they can make bright pink travelers' clothes, Blue will give them a wear.
It doesn't have to be bright pink, but you know, I think it'd really bring out the blue in your skin and not clash horribly with your orange hair in any way.
My orange hair, did you say, or did you say something else?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't have orange hair.
You're ginger blue, and it's time you get used to it.
Jack, we can't hear you, by the way.
That's why I'm not saying anything.
Oh, there we go.
You know, you've got to accept it at some point. Blue, you're ginger.
Blue looks confused. And I was gonna say, like, pulls out a mirror. He doesn't have one. If there's any water around, he'll like try and look at his reflection. There's a
This is
puddle
like
on the road.
Sure, yeah. There's actually a river that kind of flows off the edge of the western side of town that you could look through.
Happy that he is not in fact ginger.
Hmm.
What's
Blue
wrong with
will
being
continue on his
ginger?
day. There's nothing wrong with being ginger. Blue just isn't.
I would like to take this time to mention that South Coast Curios does not have any problem with ginger people or people with orange hair.
I do
They're
first.
soulless. I take issue with.
We do not stand by the opinion of Ollie and his ginger hatred.
God, I hate Irish people. And
Oh,
Hey,
that's a little bit too far. Gingers were fine to hate on, but can't say
come
anything
on,
against Irish.
man!
but an Irish person brought me into this world, so that's what it's about.
And an Irish person will take me out of it.
The grudge began.
Oof.
I don't think we need new duds. I think our dark and dreary aesthetic is good camouflage.
Fine, can we at least find a place to clean them? Because we have been wearing the same clothes for months.
You can have a shower at any time you like. Did you see what I did to those buildings?
How much of that can you make, by the way? Because I don't know how much Yotar will like if we just start a rainstorm.
Not much.
You can find a public bath somewhere, and those are
Yeah.
usually free. You just kind of walk in, wash up in a communal pool. Probably have a section for like scrubbing clothes.
Oh, fantastic.
Do any of you
Just
have
like
soap?
soap is a life of luxury, okay?
Yeah.
No,
How much is soap in this game? Let me know.
Oh, it's probably not much. It's probably like 2 copper for a bar.
That sounds like too
Yeah, it
fancy
is.
for us.
You got it exactly right. What the
Oh,
heck?
really?
Yeah, it's 2 copper.
I just guessed.
what a good DM! What a good DM, everyone.
Yeah, knows the price of soap like that.
Just off the top of my head. That's crazy.
If there's some available at the bathhouse, I guess Blue will put down 1 silver and buy everyone some soap.
Sure.
Jesus, we're living a life of luxury now, lads. Back in
So I
my
realized
day,
Blue
we
does
used
have a lot
whale
of gold.
blubber.
Whale blubber for soap, just like
We
using
used whale blubber for
That's
everything.
disgusting.
Well,
Wanted
what
something
soap
to
is
chew
made out
on?
of isn't much better.
Well, lye. Yeah, lye soap, which
Yeah.
is traditional soap, is made from animal fat.
Hmm.
Mm.
Is there any? I don't know if we would get a chance to in the city. I imagine we're spending the night there. Would we be able to talk to like guard captains? Be like, hey, are there any fire giants around here? Is there any suspicious monuments in your town?
You could make an investigation check and see if anyone has information on fire giants. So
Guide
Jesse.
yourself.
Hmm? Oh, guide
Not
yourself.
guiding himself anymore.
Guidance, you fool.
You ask around town. No one in town has really seen or heard anything about any kind of giant. Like they know that there are giants that are attacking like the smaller settlements, but there haven't been any near Yartar.
It's good.
It's not a massive city, but it's very densely populated.
And he's like, surprise, take these NPC stat blocks, but it's doing another giant invasion.
You each have 5 NPCs. Learn all of their personality traits right now.
I try to
know
give
which
them to you
NPC.
guys at least a day in advance. That's not a lot of time.
We're mostly role playing them in combat. It's not like there's
Yeah.
too much.
Like I read them not on the day of the game.
God, I read them a week in advance, even when before we have them.
More
I am.
studious with them than my uni way.
I've been doing nothing but uni work for a week. Please don't bring it up. Okay, so what are we
How long
here
have
for
we
again?
We're just passing through when we're going east.
Do we want to rest here for the night so we don't have to sleep in the carriage again and then go on, or do we just want to go to speed things up?
Yeah, it'd be nice to sleep in an actual bed, not that. Yeah.
We're not.
How long was the journey from Tribal to Yata?
It would have been 3 days. So those
Oh,
of you that are relying on rations, you need to go ahead and subtract 3 rations.
All right, so rations is gone. We
So you
chopped
do
him
need to
up.
buy rations.
We chopped him up.
When that
Oh
joke
no. Blue will fight. Protect ration.
And if you do need to buy rations, now would be a good time to do them.
How much are they per ration?
I believe it's 2 silver per
5 silver per ration.
5 silver.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
If my memory serves
Yes,
correct.
I think that's right.
All right,
And I think
Jack.
they each weigh 2 pounds.
So good berries save us 2 gold per day. Nice.
Hey,
No,
Jack, you wanna
They save you 5 gold per day.
wanna what?
Oh, no, wait.
spend £10
Yeah,
on
it is
more
2 gold,
rations?
you're right.
Oh, I'm buying some rations right now.
Can you get me 10 since you have all of my gold?
Fine, I'll buy you some rations. Give me a list. What do you want?
If it's meat related and limes, I developed a taste for them.
Okay, I'll get you like turkey rations.
Oh no, not
You get him
turkey
some
rations.
turkey jerky and some.
That's the worst
hard
kind of jerky after
Well,
vegan jerky.
Like 10 rotisserie chickens. Like
So
in a
that's not
bag.
gonna. So that's not gonna last you very long on the road.
Dried meat.
Usually when
You
you're
guys
doing.
take me way too bloody seriously.
No, I mean if you want to buy some cooked chickens, like there's someone in the bazaar who's like selling rotisserie chickens, so you can do that.
Good.
A cooked rotisserie chicken will cost you a silver.
Just buy 2. Just buy 2 and get rations.
Rotisserie chickens, and
Okay.
I'll buy
Old of you to assume Bulwark can't eat 8.
5 rations for 10 rations for Cole.
Okay, so
Thank you.
10 rations will cost you 5 gold, and then the 2 rotisserie turkeys will cost you a silver each. And there's without refrigeration, those chickens are probably only going to last like a day and a half at most. Are you going to eat them now?
I'll share it with Ava. We can have a nice romantic meal by the river together.
Sorry, did Bulwark just say he was going off with on a romantic dinner with his dog? Blue?
I'm sure he meant romantic in the platonic sense.
You're naturally inclined. Please fill me in. Is that something normal?
People have bonds with their friends that are animals.
Don't get me wrong. I've talked with all manner of people, but I've never been on a romantic sojourn with an animal.
I think he definitely meant romantic in a more platonic sense.
I'm not an etymologist, Blue. I don't know if you can have romantic and platonic sense. I feel like those two things are intrinsically opposed.
No.
A platonic romantic sojourn, not an oxymoron in any way. God damn it, Jack!
Was there any other business in Yartar that you had?
I don't believe so. I mean, I'll check if there's a smithy, like a good one.
Define good. There's probably like a regular blacksmith in town, yeah.
Because Cole does like his wacky looking swords.
I don't think that there would be anyone here who would even be interested in making something so fine. But you gather that most of the metalworking here is done for utility and fun.
All right then. Sadly, I'll have to stay with my 3 long swords.
I guess Lou might ask around if anyone sort of has heard of or knows where. I think you said there were ironbark trees where they are.
Make an investigation check.
An investigation charisma check.
No.
What? Who will help me?
Get shafted.
If you need somebody intimidated,
Oh
if you need
wow!
somebody intimidated, I'm your guy.
And a D4 and a D4. 19.
Okay. You do find one old elf who is a wood elf. He in human years he looks to be about 80. How old that actually is in elf years, you're not sure. But he is filleting fish in the dock ward. And you have a short conversation with him, and eventually you ask about the ironbark trees. He says, "Oh yes, my clan cared for ironbark trees before we were driven out of the Lost Peaks. Grew on the mountainside, they did. Nasty
Good
green
choice.
dragon in those areas.
By any chance, is your name Varathorn?
No,
Okay.
This green dragon, it has a lair near these trees.
I think it layers on the Lost Peak. Yes. I ate a lot of Aarakocra in those areas, from what I remember. This was hundreds of years ago. Though. No idea if it's still there, even if the ironbark trees still grow there.
Do you remember much of the dragon? I don't know if I'm just like apparating in thin air in front of this conversation.
It was big and it was green.
How
And,
big? Like huge or
well,
gargantuan?
hundreds of years ago, it was pretty big. Probably even bigger now if it's still alive. And it spewed out this awful poisonous gas and killed many of my people.
Oh, sorry about that.
Knowing this, we think we're stronger than your people. We're going to go anyway. No. I'd probably give like
Okay.
some condolences or something. That's pretty rough. What happened? Did he attack a village of yours?
You see, we had a village near the ironbark trees, cared for them. One day the dragon either woke up or it came and it killed them. Very traumatic memory. A lot of my people. For what purpose, I don't know.
You
Maybe it
fucking
wanted the ironbark for itself.
Oh my god, is this dragon just gonna be like in full iron bark armor?
No, that wouldn't be very good.
I'm
Like
sure its
see him
natural armor would
on
be
his
better.
hind paws, smacking away at
Okay, it sounds like we would not be able to defeat this dragon yet, although it might have moved on. Who knows?
I'll be honest, never fought a dragon. Kinda don't want to.
We don't need to defeat a dragon. We can sort of just take a tree. How much bark do you need, Blue? We probably have to get you measured up.
I know nothing about this sort of stuff. I just know I
Will
needed ironbark.
Elf guy, we haven't asked your name yet. It's very rude of us. What kind of tools would we need to harvest ironbark? If it's strong as iron, I can imagine that like a wood axe won't do it.
No, you're more likely to damage the bark if you're looking to harvest it. You'd need an adze. I don't know how you actually pronounce that word.
How do you spell it?
ADZE. It's a woodworking tool. Because not just any old adze would do. Needs to be blade of it needs to be carved from gold. Gold is malleable enough get firm enough to sink into the bark and carve it away.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get one of those here.
Maybe we don't. Who knows? You didn't see any gold ads when you were looking around the blacksmith, the fancy store.
Well, what purity are the gold coins we've got?
Please, can we not melt down the gold to make a tool?
You'll need
I
that
don't know
much.
what the purity of gold coins are. I know that you can buy gold bars.
You can buy some gold bars. Gold working isn't that hard. I've never done it before, but it can't be that bad.
It's I can't say that because
I
Cole
think
knows
it's
shit all about
I think it's
blacksmithing.
500 gold for a gold bar, but the bar is 500 gold coins worth of gold. I have to look up the trade bars.
No.
HP.
Buying the 500 gold bar is worth 500 gold.
I mean, but sometimes you don't like a longsword's 15 gold, but you can't get 15 gold out of a longsword. You know what I mean? If you had the proper minting, what's the word? Tools, I guess. You could take a literal gold bar and make 500 gold worth of.
Maybe we can find something at the.
You cut out.
So maybe we can find something more in the calling horns or no.
Oh, I'm sorry. A pound of gold is 50 gold.
Right, that's slightly more reasonable. How much would you need?
All right, let's just ask the question: can we find a golden ads in this city?
Maybe make an investigation check.
Bulwark, you're searching for it.
Fine.
By any chance, do you have one from when your people used to live around Ironbark? It's like a family heirloom.
I do not.
Oh no, you already rolled guidance. Okay.
I got a 15.
So, Bulwark, you spend some time looking around for a golden ads, and you come across many ads. There are a number of woodworkers in the city, but you do not find one that has a blade of gold.
I can't imagine a golden ads would have very much durability, though, right? How much ironbark would we be able to get for one from one? Gold's like really soft.
This is not the tool that I thought it was. That's not what I want. What is that? Apparently, a steel one is worth $35 on it.
Well, hey.
Curved draw shape. There has to be a fancier word.
It's carpentry. I don't really care about fancy.
Like the iron bar. That's like you can like pull it and it like shaves bits off.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's called a plane.
Well, apparently the internet calls them curved draw shaves, but I was certain that they were called something. I'm sure someone on the internet will correct me. Curved draw knife, curved draw shave, thing of that nature. And you find many of them, just don't find one that has a gold blade.
Well, guess we could buy some gold, and if we have time, Bulwark could make one.
Good. I would say you need at least.
Oh, he's back.
Probably need 2 gold bars for the blade, and then maybe a silver's worth of wood for the handles.
Okay, how much did you say gold bars were worth?
50 gold a bar.
Okay.
And that's easy enough to find. There are jewelers and people hawking precious metals.
That's a lot of gold.
It's 100 gold.
It's not very much. We've got plenty.
Well, I've got 47 gold and 5 silver on me, so I'm just add that back to the party fund, Jack.
We can wait. How much? Wait, what?
47 gold, 5 silver. Add that back to the bag.
47 gold. You want to put that into the party fund?
Yes, and then 5 silver as well.
I have 60 gold's worth of silver coins.
You have 600 silver?
I've got 619 silver.
I have 2 silver.
Every time I've looted something, it's been silver and it's just been building up.
Yeah.
That
We'll
was
do that.
46 silver and what? How much after that?
47 gold and 5 silver.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
And Bulwark, this would probably take you 3 days to craft proper forge.
Okay.
I thought you were saying 3 days to count the money.
It seems to be taking that long.
Give me a line. I still got the 2 sets of plate armor that we can sew.
You do have that. And they were orcish. Go ahead and you'll probably have to, if you wanted to sell those here, you'd probably need to take another day to look for a buyer.
Malira, can you do that while I make the...
We have to get to, what was the name of the city?
No,
Evelyn pretty quickly.
Yeah, we've got to go to Nona's and we've got to go to Evelyn. I don't know if we have the time to forge one just yet.
No.
Well, we can buy the gold, and if we get some
Yeah.
free time along the way...
Or in Evelyn, yep.
How much...
I'm probably going to have to be in Evelyn.
was it 200 golds worth of gold?
It was 100 gold.
And 2 silvers worth of wood. You can decide what kind.
Ooh, how about some lovely mahogany?
Gonna say some iron bar.
No, no ironbark here. If you want an adze made of, not an adze, I keep saying that. If you want a curved drawing knife of ironbark and gold, you could make that once you have some ironbark.
Then we can coat it in displacer fur.
That'd be off.
Curved draw knife of displacement.
Okay, so you guys buy your gold and your wood, and you head out of Yartar. The next day, I imagine. Okay,
Aye.
so a room for the night you can probably get for 2 silver apiece.
Okay. Out of the bag of holding.
Yep.
I'll get that out of the bag of holding. I will.
And the next morning, when you're about halfway out of Yartar, like not out of the city, but like half a day's travel in, you hear this awful loud ripping sound come from behind.
The fuck?
And I think if you like look out the back window or out of the crossbow hatch, or Blue, you look behind the cart, you see this massive rip in the sky above the city. And there's nothing but black behind it, at least from as far away as you can see. And this creature or ship comes out of that hole, that tear. And as it completely leaves, that tear seals again. And it looks almost like a giant squid, but it's been armored or modified in some way, and it's hanging just above the city, and it's like moving eastward in your direction. And you watch as these massive tentacles come down and like seem to slap at various places in the city. You don't really know what it is. Well, you might. You can roll Arcana
I think
checks.
I do. I don't think Blue
Judging
does.
from all of our faces, I think we all know what it is.
Yeah.
I have a vague inkling I probably
Do that be a
mentioned before.
Nautiloid?
Well, Blue might know that. Make an Arcana check.
You might have heard it. Oh, I accidentally rolled. I rolled a 19 on D&D Beyond. No, why?
Did we by chance roll another 100 on an encounter table?
No.
I rolled a 20. What the?
You might want to put guidance on yourself.
Yeah, I'll do that.
The
22,
encounter
there we
is
go.
play Baldur's Gate 3.
The encounter
Bulwark,
is
you have no
from
idea what
Wizard
this
of the
is.
Coast. It's a level 2 encounter.
But Blue, you have heard of this. You've heard of Mind Flayers, and you've heard of their ancient empires and their subjugation of the Gith. And it is fabled that they had these massive Illithid ships and thought it was just a myth. But there one is right behind you, a few miles away.
All right,
Absolutely
Blue,
massive.
I say we fucking run.
Yes, we need to get to cover, but there's literally none around. Is there anywhere that we could potentially get out of sight?
It's over Yartar. Just go down the road and speed on.
No, but it's heading east, he said, which is towards us.
Is it coming towards us, or is it just heading in our direction?
It just seems to be heading in your direction. It's not going very fast. And as you're kind of keeping an eye on it, you don't hear, but you see behind it 3 more small tears. And coming out of them are 3 massive red dragons that seem to assail it for a time. And then you hear that awful ripping sound again, but this time from the front of this nautiloid. The rip appears and the ship appears to go in to the rift and seal before the dragons can give pursuit. And once again, those smaller rifts open up and the red dragons.
Somebody want to tell me
Cole,
what the fuck just happened?
I think the chicken wing was a little bit raw. I'm tripping balls right now, Cole.
The fuck was that thing?
I think I heard of something like that. Mind flayers.
Is this bad juju from all that voodoo you guys do?
No, they are definitely bad news though. I hope they didn't manage to take many people.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
They're like clamshell people or something.
They eat. I think it would be fair to say he knows they might eat brain.
Yes, you know that.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that we were just having a nice trip down a road and then a fucking sky kraken tore open the sky.
And
Yeah,
then
that is quite disturbing.
3 dragons. Well, let's agree that this never happened.
Have we all been toking on some dream grass accidentally?
Is this normal for you, Malira? You seem awfully quiet about this.
I'm a little amazed at what just happened.
A little amazed.
Well, I've never seen anything like this.
Okay, she is the chillest person in the fucking world, apparently.
Had you noticed that already, Cole?
Okay, I say we just go on to the goddamn hold wherever the hell we're going.
Yes, let's keep traveling.
And purge this from our minds with large amounts of ethanol.
That day comes to a close without any other exciting pieces of interaction. So, are you guys camping just kind of on the edge of the road? Or are you going to head further off the trail? You're no longer on a proper road. The Evermore Way is more of a trail. You haven't noticed really any guards once you got a certain distance outside of the city.
Yeah, I think we'd sort of just go up slightly off the road and set up a camp.
Yeah. Enough so that
I'm
walking across probably 400 feet. So it's like the max crossbow range.
Off the trail?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm just excited for when we get to that Fellbar place because
It can get back to you are lost.
I'm sick and tired of going down these roads and crazy shit happening.
And wait, how getting to Felbar will change that?
It only seems to happen when we're on the roads.
I mean, no, that wasn't with you. I was about to say, in a city we fought like a giant poop monster, but
You did what now?
remember that. Well,
Wrong.
the
Wait, was
story
that
is,
in fucking Luskan?
yes,
So the reason you two stank as shit was because you literally fought a pile of shit.
essentially.
Yeah, that's fair. Not as long a story as I thought.
You know, to be honest, if I knew about all this crazy shit when I met you, I probably still would have come along. I was very bored.
Crazy
You would
shit
be
is
more enticed.
yes, poop monsters.
Ah, yeah, that's what I got into this job for. Poop demons.
Okay. Yeah, Blue will get out his tent, and I'm guessing we'll do the usual watch, which I think was
Blue, then
final.
Malira, then me and
Yeah.
Jeff, then me and Bull work together.
Yeah.
Because we're both shite at seeing things.
Sorry, I'm hastily drawing a crappy little map.
Because, all dwarves are nearsighted because I only needed to be in caves,
I'm nearsighted because as soon as I became captain, I no longer needed to see shit. I had a guy to do that for me.
All my muscles became atrophied. Never needed to do anything.
Exactly. Well, not all my
Wow.
muscles. Mostly my eyes.
That night too goes pretty much without a interruption. The night is quiet. The stars are beautiful, despite the horror of the event that you just witnessed. Possibly, care to sky itself opening up before you.
Just a normal Saturday. All right, since we're here, what's next on the where are we passing through next? Who's got the map? Ollie, if you're trying to say stuff, I should tell you you're muted.
Yes, I got up and did something, so yeah. Thank you. So we're heading east to Nona's Hold to drop off this little cart of saddles. And then we're heading up to Evelyn to meet someone, and we're not to ask any questions.
And then we're off to Citadel Velbar for a gift or something.
Yeah.
I hope it's a new sword.
You are all talking about these plans as you are walking down this trail, and you hear chanting coming off of the trail. I didn't turn ambient lighting on for this map, did I? Didn't.
You did
Nope.
not.
There we go.
Hear no evil, see no evil.
I was just zooming in. Now I can see nothing.
Oh no, it's daylight. Daylight.
It burns.
You know how hard it is to use a mouse with your offhand, Tony? Ah, shit! I zoomed out to 10% by accident.
Just boys being boys.
You're kind of crossing through this area. It's not really a ravine. There's just a few cliff faces on your left. And Blue, with your passive perception, you hear like chanting, but I don't think it's a language that you understand.
Okay.
Might be wrong.
I think
Nope, you don't.
Blue will, hearing this ahead, I think Blue will sort of halt the horses and sort of hop down from the carriage and open its doors and alert the others and say, I don't know where exactly, but I can hear some strange chanting, and that's never good.
Bulwark, when Blue opens the doors, um, and he points it out, you hear this chanting as well, and you can't make out the words because your passive perception is not very high. But you're pretty certain it's Orcish.
I will relay the fact that it is Orcish, and I will suggest we stop the cart so we can have a little investigation. Because ominous chanting is never good, it's always ominous.
He repeats what Blue said back to him.
Yeah, how do you guys want to approach this? You see a path that you could go up from here.
I'm going to cast. Do we want to wait for Keanu to get back? He's dipped for a bit.
Oh, I didn't know that he dipped. He didn't say anything.
Oh, he's back now.
How long does that last? 1 minute. Okay. Um. Yeah. I mean, I guess we should probably prepare for anything. So Blue will, um, I guess, as he's helping him out of the cart, maybe, will cast Warding Bond on Bulwark.
Okay.
Since that lasts for an hour, and Bulwark casts Longstride. Okay. Whoop. Yeah, and then I guess, are we gonna try and be stealthy? I don't know that we'll be successful.
Stealth. Yeah, I'm great at stealth with my. Yeah.
If
I
we're
mean, there's
going to
no
be
disadvantage to
stealthing, I
plan.
will jump off Winchester.
I think we should avoid the disappointment and just walk up, honestly.
Maybe
This is
don't bring the horses.
let's not be stealthy. You're much more effective when you're with Winchester, so just bring him along.
And I'm much more
Um,
effective when I can just run at things. And yeah.
Telepathically, I'll tell Winchester just to fall a couple feet behind us.
Okay.
I think Blue
Bulwark.
will also
Oh, go ahead.
he will take on with a bonus action the Archer form.
As you round the bend, you can see a few orcs who kind of seem to be looking in on some kind of central altar that is surrounded by mud. And there is a priestess. Tell it's a female orc. By the length of her hair, although she's wearing a metal helmet with horns on it, and she's facing the altar. And just beyond that altar, you can see three halflings. One appears to be an old man. One is a woman, and that woman is holding a baby. There appears to be some type of religious thing going on. You would also make out this particular orc here. He seems to be particularly muscular and has a nasty looking longsword.
Which one? Okay.
Kind of this nasty serrated orcish longsword.
Okay, cool.
These halflings clearly look scared and
Yep.
forcefully
Yeah,
here.
I was about to
Yeah,
ask if
okay.
they looked scared.
Yep.
Yeah.
They definitely do.
Right, I say we charge in, no holds barred. Wipe them.
Maybe just try and get as close as you can before they notice you, so you can get in a bit quicker.
Oh, okay, okay. Can I do that, Tony? Can I roll a stealth check to see how close I can get before they notice me?
Sure. Perfect.
Can I make a
21!
stealth check to draw the attention to me and not Kian?
I can see.
That's not really.
I
how
can
that works.
see this one here, so I want to try and get as close to him as possible without him noticing me.
Okay.
How close would I get with a 21? Nicotine. Oh, I need my mascot. I need my little mascot.
Okay. So where did you want to end up?
Right, so I want to get as close to this guy as possible
Which guy? Okay. So you get
because I can
to
currently see him.
about here,
Okay.
and you step on a branch, and the one that you're approaching doesn't notice you, but the one with the nasty longsword, his ear twitches, and he turns, and he sees you, and he draws his longsword and points it at you, and says, "I think the only one who speaks Orcish is Bulwark," and says, "Interlopers." Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Yes.
Son of a biscuit!
Hey, look at us go.
And when he says that, Cole, you see the orcish priestess turn around, and you don't recognize her. But Blue and Bulwark, you recognize this priestess. She is the same one who was part of the assault in Nightstone.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Ho, 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 ho,
We've
ho.
come for our quarterstaff.
We've come for our quarterstaff.
Give me back my chainmail.
He is you wearing your chainmail? He is not wearing your chainmail, so you don't know if she has it. She does have a quarterstaff on her back, though.
Is there a nice looking glaive anywhere around?
Negative.
Ollie's got one.
Yeah.
I do.
No.
Speaking of, should I wield that on my shield?
It's a possessive lover of a glaive, but yes.
You know what? For this combat, I'm not going to be using my shield. I've got retribution in hand.
Okay. As she turns around, she sees the lot of you, and she says in common, directed at you, Bulwark and Blue, I didn't actually see you face to face, and yet here you are coming to me. This is too.
I haven't said this yet, but whilst Tony sets stuff up, I got to admit, Jack, love the salmon hoodie.
She
It's
casts a
good.
spell, and this dark green aura extends from her.
Stop rubbing
Right.
yourself.
See, Jack, I don't need to do that because I
I
buy
want-
tight-fitting t-shirts.
I want to be in the tight like Kian.
Did not get a single word of that, Jack.
So she casts the spell, and this kind of dark green aura, and there are like orcish warriors, ethereal orcish warriors that seem to surround her.
He's got
You've
spirit
grown in
guardians.
power since the last time we met.
He's got
Double the
spirit
power,
guardians.
double the fall. And let's see, that's her action. So she is going to go ahead. Oh, that's not it. She's going to go ahead and move her movement. 5, 10, 30. Then she'll take her bonus action. That's good. And that's her turn. So her Claw of Luthic also uses bonus. Well, no, he'll just move 15. And he's going to attack you with that wicked-looking longsword.
Please do. I want
no,
it.
I'm sorry. Actually, this was the wrong thing. He doesn't move. This was a different character than I thought it was. Nope. He casts a spell at you.
I'm not sure if this is intended or not, but the other orcs don't seem to be in the initiative order. It just seems to be these two, unless you wanted to add them right
They
now.
should be. They had initiative. Thank you
Nope,
for
they are
pointing
not
that out.
here.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Does he still have that wicked longsword, though?
No, he doesn't. His claws are really wicked and nasty looking.
Can we make it the other one, please?
No, he's gonna cast a guiding bolt at you at third.
Son
level.
of a biscuit!
At third level.
He's gonna miss though.
Hope not. It would have been an 11, but Norgra is going to her reaction to channel divinity and add 10 to it.
Oh god.
So 21 to hit.
You do. Yeah, that's gonna hit, isn't it?
Yep. Unfortunately, he rolled shite damage. It's going to be 13 points of radiant damage, and the next attack against you is going to have advantage.
13 on the level
And
3.
there's no long sword for Cole. Cole has been shafted this day.
I'll be shafted if it never existed.
And then he's gonna run at you. 5, 10.
With a wicked long sword.
Nope.
It's canon now. It's canon.
Malira, what would you like to do?
Alright, I will first. I will tell Winchester telepathically to come towards me.
He'll have to do that
So
on
does
his
that-
turn.
Yep. And then I will go
So
5.
roll initiative for
10.
Winchester.
He's already initiative 6.
Oh, I see.
5, 10, 15, 20. No, wait, I could do that better. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Make a wisdom saving throw.
25, 30. Okay.
Go back. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
When you
Oh,
enter
right
the
there.
sphere, because your movement's going to be halved from there.
22.
22. Guardians. So the saving
Pain in the
throw
ass.
is half damage. Your speed is going to be halved in the area. So let's 3d8. You're going to take 4 points of necrotic damage, and your speed is going to be halved for as you move. 30 feet will get you one more square.
5, 10. Give me a second. What matrix do I have?
I like clerics are OP, dude.
Why do you think I have a minor grudge against them?
That temporary hit points on everyone in the aura is so broken.
It's thank you.
I can't. Is it?
One of my parties refuses to accept that fact.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I will go one more square, and then as my bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on Cole.
Gotcha.
What does that give me?
Two more AC.
22, baby.
All right. You have an action still.
I'll dash.
Okay. Enough.
10, 20.
Nice.
No, 5, 10.
Your aura is supposed to
15,
be 15
20.
feet. Right? 10 feet.
I'll get the.
Okay. Blue.
Okay, seeing this lady rushing me and recognizing her, Blue will use his guiding bolt. Or a guiding bolt, rather. So where is it? One use. Do not have advantage, unfortunately. I don't need it.
That does hit. She will take your 11 points.
Does the Spirit Guardians remain?
That's a good question. I hope it does.
Aren't you also in the Archer constellation right now?
I am. I get to use that too.
Well, she does not. That's very unfortunate.
Goodbye, Spirit Guardians.
Thank
She chooses to succeed.
It's just saying, geez, I hope there's loot from this then.
Not a
and
sword,
then-
apparently.
And then I will Archer
You
Constellation
blast
at
her in the
advantage.
chest with this bolt of radiant energy, and she kind of stumbles back and clutches at the
And then
side
I
of
hit
your
her
head.
again.
And then you hit her again for 12 more.
And I'll do it again.
That'd be my turn.
All right, bulwark.
Oh, he just leaves.
He was upset with your action and again fades into the ethereal plane.
I'm alive. Okay.
Your internet connection is shit.
It is.
He's not alive. He comes back and says, I'm alive, and then disappears.
I'm doing my move and I can't move. Do the push to talk. I'm going to go up to there and I will. I'll hit it twice.
Can we invest in buying Jack both a headset and a proper camera?
Yeah.
Start a Patreon. Get Jack a headset and a camera.
Right. You give her the old
I'm
1-2.
I'm not poor. I'm just stingy.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Winchester.
Right. He will use his action to dash. Actually, does he need it?
Pretty sure, yeah.
60 to there.
Yep. And you told him to come to you.
Yep. What's 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 5, 50, 55, 60. And he's pretty much close. He will use his action to dodge.
Okay. Cole.
I'm sorry, I'm just focusing. Give me a second. The horse with the dodge action. That's just a hilarious image to me. Right,
He's
I'm gonna.
prancing
Yeah,
around.
he's just on his hind hooves. Right. I am going to make, including an action surge, 5 attacks.
He had many attacks.
Many attacks. So that is 1, 2,
Oh no.
3,
Okay.
4, 5 attacks.
I'll bet one of those is going to hit. So 18. Differently. 20, 30,
40 damage.
40 points.
Cole. He stabs things and he does a good job of it.
All right. The orc. This is right. And 50, 30. 30 bonus dash.
Hit me, baby.
30 bonus dash.
I need spirit guardians.
Let's see.
I might have an action I could do for AoE.
Power word kill.
Yes.
Thunderwave.
Wish.
I have 2 AoE spells.
It's not wish. I'm not interested. I want to make a guy who has the wish spell but only uses it on really mundane things. Like as an NPC, like
You
an all-powerful
will-
wizard.
You will see that there is an orc here on this ridge edge.
Okay.
Like I wish I had a burger.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like a really powerful wizard, like, and there's
Well,
this great thing
then there's
coming
a
from the sky.
Then there's a
Okay,
33% chance of
hang
that
on.
failing.
Hey, right, which is great, but we're not playing a game. Y'all can cast Witch.
Yep.
So
I heard that, yeah.
these two here are going to try to hit you with javelins, Cole.
Do I have cover from the other orcs?
From the one on the ground, yes.
Great.
20 and a 30.
Neither hit because I've got both cover and a spirit shield thingy.
Okay.
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
The two that are close to you are going to swing at you with great axes.
Please do. I'm going to use my reaction to superiority die riposte. So that is one of these. Does a 14 hit one of these standard orcs?
Pretty sure it does.
Okay, so that's 13 plus 8. So that's 21 damage to him.
Yep.
I'm going to say, oh,
Cut him
cool.
down.
Nice.
Malira, this one here that's off on that bridge is going to throw a javelin at you.
Okay.
21.
Hit.
4 points of piercing damage. And then 2 of them are going to great axes. 18 and an 18.
Okay. Shield of Faith still lasts.
Also, just for continuity sake, I was hit with the guiding bolt. So if you want to give this guy here advantage on his swing,
It still would
see
have
if
missed.
he does. Okay.
Bulwark, the one that swung at you, misses. Lyra, there's also a javelin from that other orc on the ridge. 1 for 7 pierce.
Ouch.
Norgra, seeing you run faster than you normally should as a dwarf bulwark, is going to turn around and she's going to cast a spell on you. She's going to cast a spell magic.
Does the spell magic remove every effect?
It removes any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target.
Oh, there goes blue.
I think it's only one, right?
Nope. Any spell of 3rd level or lower.
I was really scared she was going to have an anti-magic field or something.
Choose one magical effect, right? Oh no,
Nope.
one creature. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
She
what she's
didn't.
doing with her action.
Yep. She just targeted Bulwark. If she was just going to target his speed
Yeah.
thing, then yeah, I would have just targeted the Long Shredder, but she just hit him in general. That would be like if there was like a debuff on the creature and it also had a buff, but you didn't want to get rid of the debuff.
Yeah.
That is her action. I think she's going to climb up that rock there. Take the opportunity attack from Malera.
I won't use it.
Okay. So she'll move here. Claw goes. And because he's below half hit points, he is going to make 4 attacks on you. Cool.
Woohoo.
Is there a spell that he can cast? It would.
This is a new round, right?
Yeah.
Got my reaction back. Hell yeah.
Hey, you get it back in.
Get him back on
damn
your
it.
turn.
Ow.
Yep. He's
That
going to
was a
cast
bad fist bump.
He's going to cast a 3rd level.
Don't be happy.
Oh. Stop rolling shite healing.
Now can I be happy?
He's going to move. There.
Thank you for moving that way. I will cast Call. I will drop Shield of Faith on Call to cast Fairy Fire centered right there, targeting all those 6.
I'm just going to roll 1.
You
that works.
Absolute gem.
12. Nope, there we are. All fairy fired.
Nice.
Effect now, boyo.
And then I will risk the 3 opportunity attacks.
They're definitely going to do it to you.
Move 10 there.
Attacks.
Maybe
10,
cast
21, and 9.
21 hit.
11 slashing.
Oh god, he's gonna lose
Fail
concentration.
this saving throw. Fail it.
No.
Oh my god.
Damn. Okay.
That was close,
And then
Joe. That was fucking close.
And then I will spend 5 feet mounting Winchester.
She's gonna run away.
Well, 15. No, I'm gonna move closer. I'm Winchester now.
Okay.
Send in the cavalry. Just Malia on a horse.
Hey.
Okay. Blue, it's your turn.
What's my vision like of this lady? Like she's on the rock, you said.
Yeah, she climbed over the rock, so she probably has half cover from.
Did all of them make their saves? Which ones of them are affected?
No, they all failed. I didn't want to mark all of them, so I just drew a purple box.
Gotcha.
5, 10. What's my vision of her like?
Now there's a horse. No, yeah, so it's still half cover.
Okay, this is not very fun. I mean, I have advantage.
Mhm.
I'll, as I'm sort of holding retribution in my hand, I'm like, "Do you want to help?"
Were to get closer. Not going to do you any good this far.
Don't throw
Um,
retribution. You'll be sassed for days.
I mean, you have an effect that increases my walking speed. 15, 20, 25, 30, and I will
As you get closer
wait
and
to
you kind
see.
of hold the glaive out. Well, technically, the glaive has a 10-foot reach, so you could hit it from there. But yes, you feel a powerful surge of energy, and your muscles kind of bulge a bit, and your already kind of shaggy hair kind of grows even longer, a little bit more involved, and so
Nice, and I will attack. Question: with this weapon, am I able to choose to attack non-lethally, or is it kind of does it overcome that?
It's a blade, dude.
I mean,
I mean, with any man.
you could hit it because technically glaives you can do bludgeoning damage to, but not in 5e. You could do non-lethal, but I don't think it would let you do non-lethal to a giant.
Yeah, gotcha. That's kind of what I thought it would be. All right, advantage.
Do it.
Nice.
Kill
That's
the
a hit.
orcs.
I,
I'm kidding, it hit.
I assumed as much. So 11 plus a d6,
Kill the orcs, Blue.
17 damage.
You bludgeon him in the back of the head, and he falls over on the ground.
Nice. And then with my bonus action, I will fire a radiant bolt at that orc over there. Don't have advantage on that one. I don't need it.
That definitely hits. Will work.
Is there a way I can climb up on the rock next to me and jump over the cleric?
You could, yeah.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Okay. As you move away, that one that's next to you is going to try to hit you. And then as you make the jump, the one that is in melee with you is going to try to 13 and a 22.
22 misses.
You don't have warding bond on anymore.
I don't. No.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So you'll take 4 points of slashing damage. Kind of clips you in the leg as you make the jump.
Is that reduced
Worst
down to
place
1?
to get stabbed.
They got great swords. It was really just great axe. It was just a slice.
So was that reduced down to 1 or?
Yes.
Oh no!
One
And then I'm going to
mark.
punch the angry guy that's attacking Cole.
Okay.
Do not dare steal my kill.
Yep, that hits. You kill him.
Cool.
And I was actually going to do the other attack on the cleric.
Okay,
but
that's
okay.
yep. Nope, sure. You do the other attack on the cleric.
Yeah, I'm going to be honorable. Yep, that is my turn.
Okay.
Cole thought for a second he saw a cool sword, then found out it wasn't, and is now just filled with
Yep,
rage.
it was just his gnarly claws. Cole, it is your turn.
Tis, just give me 5 minutes to maneuver this mouse. Okay, I'm going to make 3 attacks on the big boy with the claws and shiz.
For it. Probably gonna kill. Yep.
Oh.
Dead on the first one.
Oh, okay. Then the other 2, I'm going to. Oh, Jack's dead again. Sure. Let's attack this one too.
You hit on both, but he dies.
And then I'm going to move on top of his corpse.
Sure.
You still have one. You should. Because
Nope.
you have advantage, remember?
Oh, yep.
Do I?
Yep.
Yeah. Very
Well,
fast.
no, that was all 3 attacks. He killed
Yeah,
the
I
guy
used
on
all
the
3 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would have had advantage, but
It didn't matter.
nope.
It's very hard to maneuver on my character sheet right now, okay?
There's gonna be 4 great axe attacks on you, Bulwark, and 1 javelin.
Yep.
Go ahead and get the javelin out.
Not the javelin.
21. So 4 great axe. 22, 9.
One hit.
22 does 15 points of slashing damage. 12. And blue, this one
And
orc
use
here.
my reaction to
I'm sorry.
push him 15 feet back.
D4. Oh, it was the second one. And then he'll use his bonus action to come back. And this one here that's on this ridge is going to throw a javelin. Not blue.
Okay.
Nope, missed. And then it is is going bonus action to spell on herself. You will see this kind of this spectral spiky armor appear on her. And then she's going to hit you with this spear that has a black metal tip. Does not. That's her turn. Claire.
I will. 5, 10,
That'd be
15,
difficult terrain to
20.
move.
That's fine. I just wanted to get over here. I'm pretty much everywhere on my horse, right? For attacks.
Yeah.
I will make some lance attacks against this guy here.
So you have your shield on currently?
Lance can be one-handed while on horseback.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
And because they are, at least that one's verified, so normal.
Yeah, the only one that's not very fired is the one on top.
23. 11 piercing.
Yep.
22.
With the second attack, you'll kill him.
Okay. 4.
Oh, just barely.
That will be me.
Okay, blue.
So there's an orc up here and an orc up here, is that right?
Yes, he is actually right.
So can I see them? Do they have cover?
I'm gonna take off those pieces of fighting because the only reason you wouldn't see them is anything, but they're
Gotcha. So do they have cover at all, or do I have a clear shot of them?
No, you have a pretty clear shot of them.
Okay. Then I will accept my role as a ranged damage dealer, and I will fire a guiding bolt at this one.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't miss. No, indeed.
Nope. He does not die though.
And then I hit him again. At advantage this time.
And this time you do kill him.
Unfortunate. I cannot strike non-lethally with my glowing spheres of energy.
Nope.
That be my turn.
Will work.
How high up is this guy on the ridge?
I would say it's probably a good 20-foot cliff.
Perfect.
I'm gonna move it a little bit.
Fuck!
You still hit.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Wait, why'd you roll it
I
again?
didn't realize I already rolled damage, so 12 plus 14 damage.
As he hits the ground, he dies. You hear a crack in his neck, and it kind of
And I will-
snaps to the side.
Yeah, and I will bonus action to gain some temporary hit points.
Brutal.
Cole.
Yes. Okay. There are 2 people next to me. Is she still up on a ridge?
No, she's on the other side of the rock.
Okay, so she's probably got cover from me. Damn.
No, you're right
But
beside her.
she's. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm going to try attack her. Yeah, there's something wrong with my on-hand broadsword. For some reason, it's not added the an extra +1 to damage for it being a magic weapon. But okay.
It's adding it there.
Yeah, but you see, my offhand also has +4. So,
No.
oh yeah, it is. Why is it doing
So-
that?
Well, because for some reason you put in offhand as a different thing when it really doesn't matter.
Oh, because my offhand isn't a magic weapon. It's
Yeah.
just wondering why on my character sheet it doesn't say +5, it says +4. Just weird.
It's because it's not
Cool.
going to do that. It's going to take the magic bonus into it.
Okay, so that's 16, 22 damage.
5.
Yeah, the offhand is simply because it's not +1, Tony.
Oh wait, hold on. Only one of your attacks. Oh no, you had advantage.
Mm-hmm. 22 damage.
Yep, she's still got her ethereal armor on. That's cool.
Gases.
This for the orcs surrounding you, Bulwark are still going. Nope, they all miss.
Yeah.
Cool.
If she died, that'd be pretty cool.
Cast Fireball centered on herself.
She's a light cleric.
You cast a spell. And Bulwark, I need you to make a charisma save.
Banishment?
Huh. Bulwark, it pops out of existence.
Nice.
Oh.
And...
Shit!
And you know what? She's gonna risk it. She's gonna risk it for the biscuit. And she's gonna move away.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking fail now, aren't I?
Her AC's
20?
Ooh, fuck, because she got rid of the Shield of Faith. She
Mm-hmm.
should have moved.
8 more slashing damage.
Should have moved first. No, she's dead.
Aha! She tried to run away, but Cole just cuts off her head.
And so
Do I
Bulwark,
come back into existence?
you do. So for that brief moment, Bulwark, you're kind of transported to this place where it's just white. There's nothing there. It's just pure white. Kind of like that one episode of SpongeBob at the end where Squidward is alone, and then there's this voice that just says "alone" a lot. This vast, empty white space,
I think
I
that's an
died
episode where he
first.
time traveled.
and you
I've
don't
never
you don't
seen
really have a
SpongeBob.
good idea of how long it is. You're just there, and then all of a sudden you're back.
I thought I died. Oh no, I
Did
died.
This power word kill you straight out the gate.
Not again.
Malira, it's your turn.
2 lance attacks.
Yeah, kind of like the mind
15.
prison that the Ricotta guy is in. Yeah.
Mm.
Yes,
Is
that
this-
hits.
7.
Still up.
17 to hit. I will pump a first level Divine Smite into this.
Jesus.
I want it dead.
Well,
Standard
he's super,
fucking orc.
Max damage.
super dead.
Super dead.
What
And
a
then I
useful
will-
form of divine smite.
Yeah. I'll move there.
Okay. Blue.
I'm gonna. Those guys can take care of those orcs. I'm gonna see if I can help these people. So I'm gonna be 5, 10, 15. Is this difficult terrain to clamber over?
It's probably actually difficult terrain just because of the swamp
Oh, okay.
or the mud.
All right. So where does that start?
Probably here before the bridge.
Okay,
If that's a
so
bridge, it might
then
actually be an arch.
20, 30, 40. Okay. Do they
So
look injured at all?
the elderly man has kind of been rooting like, yeah, fuck him up the whole time.
Okay,
He's my
so
hero.
they don't look injured at all?
They do look kind of bruised. Their clothes are kind of dirty and torn. Looks like they might not have eaten in a few days.
No, don't bring up food.
Can I use my action to toss them some good berries?
Well, you used your action to dash.
No, I didn't.
I heard you say 40.
I have 10
He
extra
has
feet.
plus 10 because of his glaive.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. They take it. Who do you toss
Eat up.
to? The old man or the woman?
Whoever looks the most dexterous.
Take my
It's kind of a toss up because
berries.
one is holding a berry and the other's kind of an elderly man. Not berry, a baby, and the other is an elderly man.
I don't want the lady to drop the baby, so I'm gonna pass it.
She's holding. I like the
So
thought that
funny.
she's just holding a big berry.
He takes it and kind of looks
You,
at it.
you throw the berry to the woman and she
Say, you look hungry, eat up, and then I'll turn around and blast it. Oh no, I think I'm out of range because that would actually be really cool. No, I'm not. I'm in range. I'm gonna throw the berry and then turn around and send my archer form blast it at that orc.
All right, it'll have half cover. You don't have advantage because this one was not fairy fired.
I'll target the one that was very fun.
Okay, so be half cover. That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, form at advantage. Twice. Aw. 1
Oh, 6
What
damage.
damage?
Oh, you
damage.
rolled 1. Bulwark.
punch this one.
You kill him.
I'll be right
Going
Then
to
I
punch him out of
punch the
king
one above
existence.
him.
All right, roll hit. Yep, you kill him too.
17.
And we drop out of combat.
And Blue had to step out. So do we want to do our break a bit early today?
Yeah, we can. Or not. We'll be back in a
Cool.
few minutes.
Aha.
Haha.
Aha.
Haha. See you in about 5.
Are we on break right now?
Yes.
Yes.
If I can figure out how to make Discord do what I need it to do.
recompenses on Sabroni. So every now and then they give him hell for it.
I know what that is now, and it makes me deeply uncomfortable. Thanks again, Joe.
Okay, we're back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Okay. So you guys just slew these orcs in cold blood.
Technically,
Didn't
they
even
attacked first.
didn't even bother to ask what they were doing. Just straight up murdered them.
Joe, please stop showing weapons on cam. We're going to get in a lot of trouble.
Probably, actually, yes. I think there's something.
Hanging on the
Yeah.
wall, that's fine. In hand, that's a problem.
There's a pen to put back. I'll put it back later.
And yeah, there
I
are
will.
these 3 halflings, 2 people and a child. Once the last orc is slain and kind of the moment has died down a bit, the older gentleman, he strides up to you, Blue, and he holds out his hand up to meet you, and he says, "Well, hello. My name is Woodhue, Ollie Woodhue, at your service.
Kill the
Here's
halflings, Blue. Kill
here's
them.
here's my my daughter, Lila, and her son Denny."
When you said he was holding up his hand, it was like for a handshake or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, it's for a high
Blue,
five.
Lou will shake his hand and say, "Well, I'm glad we arrived in time. What do you know what they were trying to do?"
I think they were either gonna eat us or sacrifice us on this here altar.
Hmm. Oh well, I'm glad we avoided that. Where do you guys come from?
Uh,
Oh, you gave me your names. I'll give you ours. I'm Blue, and then as everyone kind of approaches, I guess I'll let them know everyone else's name as well.
well, nice to meet you. Right, good timing you had. Uh, well, we are actually from Callinghorns, but this band of orcs here swooped in our little homesteads on the edge of the small village there. I don't know if you've heard of it before. Uh, Not a large place, but it suits us fine. I think they torched our home, but we would like it if you found it in your time and you were heading that way, getting us down there. We would.
Could you take us to the map?
Mhm.
Can we look around this area first?
Yeah, sure. What do you want?
All right, Bulwark. I know none of them were using one, but I am certain I saw a really cool sword when we came up here.
Nope, no swords.
I say we look for one.
I will cast detect magic using my furball magic.
Okay. There is magic.
Looking around within 30 feet, do I see the source?
Yes, the priest's armor and her spear.
Blue will say to the others, um, our friend, our friend's armor and weapon is quite magical. Maybe we should salvage that.
I mean, I don't really use spears, but if nobody else can use them, I'll give it a go. Obviously, Ollie can't because his girlfriend will have something to say about it.
Shame
I keep on
about
calling you Ollie now that I can see your face. I'm sorry.
Never use Ollie and girlfriend in the same sentence.
Yes, Blue's girlfriend will have something to say about it.
I'm gonna head over to the people and offer if they need any healing.
Oh no,
I'm
we're
going to.
fine.
I'm going to
So
grab
would have
that
healed 4 hit
spear.
points from my good berry as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go grab that spear and
She's
this
wearing
armor.
splint armor.
This
Ugh,
armor.
Splint.
It looks. You said it was fancy in some kind.
it's magical.
It looks like a basic splint to me, but we can maybe sell it.
Um,
I'm keeping the
it's
spear though.
both are definitely magical.
to what extent I can find it in the morning. We all seem awfully calm. Getting potentially sacrificed. Is this a regular occurrence or?
I mean, no reason not to be calm now. You've saved us from the threat.
Has it been a week since we left Tribor yet?
No, God, no. Like a day and a half.
Damn it. I
I'll,
need berries.
No,
Oh,
just to
since
see if he's-
Tribor?
Yeah, since Tribor.
For some reason, I went to Yartar.
4.5
Nope,
days.
it's only been 4.5 days, and a week is
Damn it.
10. Week is 10 days here.
Damn it. Don't make me use second wind for something so arbitrary.
Blue just pops a berry into his mouth. What were you saying, Bulwark? You're also very quiet, so that might be why
Sorry.
you're getting talked over a little bit.
I just wanted to. I don't know if I'm on speaker or not. I wanted to make an insight check.
On what? Like, what are you trying to ascertain?
Just if he's. I don't know. Like he just seems too
Cut out.
Yeah, sure. Make an
Yeah.
insight check.
evil eyes.
And also fix your technology.
10.
Amazon Prime headset, please.
Nope. He seems just pretty cheerful as a person. You gather that halflings generally are pretty cheerful. Don't really let life get them down too much.
Who knows? Maybe it was your famous luck that made us be here just on this day.
Perhaps. I think they killed the rest of our family though. And then the daughter kind of gasps a little bit.
Could be worse. You could be dead.
Yep. That's how I look at it.
Wonderful. You're a man after my own heart, but remind me not to play cards with you people.
That's how we won the house.
You will always lose. There was a halfling on my ship. You will always lose.
So could we go to the map? I want to see where their house was in location. I mean, in relation to where we're going.
Yep.
Oh,
Right.
so it's on the way.
between, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, Blue was saying, yeah, of course, we're heading that way, so we'll escort you back home.
Excellent, excellent. We appreciate it.
We have a number of horses you could ride on if you want to.
Or a mule. He's very nice.
We're not so much the horse riding type.
How about the very fancy carriage?
If you have room in a carriage, we would appreciate it.
I can find somewhere to sit.
We can sit with Boris.
I'll sit with Blue up front, make polite conversation, since we're such good friends and never had a disagreement.
Can I ride on Winchester with you, Melira?
1 sec. How much can he carry?
Ooh, how much is that? How much is that spear weight? Real quick, because I took that.
I don't know. Just take a spear from the compendium and put it in your stat block.
Oh yeah, keep on forgetting I can do that.
And until you get it identified, you have no idea what it does.
Yes, that is fine. You are cursed again.
Probably.
Or you take a short rest with it, eventually. Unless you use the same rule that I used to.
I think we have been doing that.
Okay.
Ow, 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 ow.
You're not taking the armor?
I want to take the armor, but I'm not going to put it on or anything.
Okay.
I'll put it in the back.
Yeah, put the armor in the bag.
I mean, in addition to that, does anyone want to, I don't know, search through their pockets for any gold they might have had?
Yeah, sure. Or maybe a sword?
There are no swords. There are 8 javelins that are left. There are 4 great axes that are left. There are probably about 3 sets of hide armor, and one with the claws I don't think he wore.
Right.
Could be wrong.
So that was Jack. Jack, did you make a note of that?
Do you want me to add it all
Or
to the
hide armor.
Yeah, put it all on the in the bag.
If it can fit.
can
I'm
I
sure you
have
don't
it
need to
read
load it.
I'm not going to put it in the bag. I'll just put it in the carriage. The bag's
Okay.
like the stuff.
The primo grade. Okay.
All of our coins.
I love fighters.
While I'm next to this altar, can I just pop a divine sense?
Nope. You don't get anything.
Okay, I was just wondering.
You kind of expand the sense of. Oh shoot! I've already forgotten what Iliastri's. Other than being the patron goddess of good drow, I forgot what the rest of the stuff was. You reach out to your god and let a bit of divine energy flow, and it comes back negative.
Oh, except from
Just
Winchester.
took a pregnancy test.
Yep. Except for Winchester and like a pregnancy test.
Okay.
God damn it, Ollie. Every time I have Red Bull in my mouth.
So you guys head off. And for the rest of the journey to Calling Horns, even though there aren't any more encounters, Ollie Woodhue definitely talks off the ears of anyone who's in the cart, talking about the right way to pull up beets and turnips.
Oh,
And
please. Is he a musician?
Can I drop a she shanty whilst we go along, try to speed up the time?
yes, and he tries to like talk over you. So he gets like a shouting pitch, and
I'm
he's
sat on the front of the cart.
and you're singing a sea shanty, and it's very loud.
Mm.
And he like you can hear him from inside the cart because I guess you think he's trying to speak to everyone. And he's going on about how to fit a shoe on a horse properly, and what month is the right month to plot corn, and things like that.
Blue is very interested. Blue will sing along with the sea shanty, and every time he feels that he should respond, he will just stop and say something, then begin singing again.
You guys are really killing my vibe here. I would play land songs, but I don't know what you people listen to.
No, you only kill limes if you plant them in the winter.
Oh, I do like limes. Great for scurvy.
And
They're great for internet connection as well.
During the journey, would we have had another rest?
yeah, you would have. Each hex is a day's worth of travel.
Could I identify the spear and the split?
I've got the spear, so I
Yes.
should maybe identify it from attunement, right?
Well,
Identify.
identify is what you're gonna get with that. You can attune to a weapon if it wants to be if it can be attuned to, and you'll just be using it. I know that technically the DMG says once you attune to it, you learn all the properties, but I don't like that. But the splint armor is just +1 splint armor.
Ooh.
So
I will
money.
look this-
Money.
And if Cole ever gives you the spear to identify, I can tell you what it is.
Sure, since apparently he doesn't like me enough.
I mean, you can attune to it. It's just not gonna. You don't automatically learn what its properties are.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it to Bulwark to identify them.
Okay. It is a weapon of certain death.
A what?
A creature that is hit with that spear cannot regain hit points for the next round.
Oh,
2
okay.
rare items. That's a lot of money.
Who
Nice.
wants that? Because that could be really good to have.
When you said weapon of certain death, I was
You thought that I came up with something that would kill someone's neighbor or family member?
Yes, yes, that is exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
It's a spear, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's possibly useless in my hands due to how infrequently I hit with stuff.
I mean, I really only like using swords, but I definitely feel like one of us should keep that. I don't know.
Probably cool. Probably because you can one hand a spear, right? You can have like spear.
Yes.
Yeah.
spear, and-
Yes.
As a matter of fact, the best weapon combo in history was the single-handed spear and the shield.
It was.
Yep. Well, at
Sure.
least it was the most frequently used, so it must have been good.
And the
It
other one
was. It's not that it was great in in all situations. It's that it was usable in all situations. Like there were obviously better things for very specific situations, but the fact that that could be used in every and was very versatile.
Yep.
Was the reason it was so commonly used.
My favorite thing was that Alexander the Great was like, what happens if we just made the spear really long?
Who's Alexander the Great? Blue says, and then he also says, "I don't really like that spear. It makes me feel very uncomfortable."
Oh, is your girlfriend nagging you because that's another magical weapon in the party?
No, it doesn't seem right to.
All right, so it's a spear of certain death.
Yep.
Well, luckily, Blue, you won't be using it, and I'll only use it if we desperately need it.
Mm.
And yes, I did just write spear of certain blue because I was talking to you.
That's
I
funny.
assume it works as a +1.
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't think it does.
I will look into it.
No, it doesn't. It's just it can't regain hit points.
But yes, if we ever need it, it's there. However, I'd really like a new sword. I don't have enough.
But when you get to Calling Horns in a few days' time, so it's going to be another 2-3 days more rations.
Okay.
It is a very small village. There are a few houses on the outskirts, and then smack dab in the middle. Like the town is basically on the road. It's like a one intersection town. Smack dab in the middle of this small village. Not even a village. It's a hamlet. Is a inn on the side of the trail called Calling Horns.
Okay.
Do we want to give these people some money so that they've
Well,
got something to...
as you were coming into town, they would have pointed at like one of the like a burned out house on the edge of the hamlet. And when you got there, like kind of coming out of the ruins of it would be a number of other halflings. And Ollie says, Sarah, Big Jim, you made it. And they all like kind of have like a
Big
family
Jim.
hug.
Big Jim, huh?
He's not big at all. In fact, he's rather small compared to the rest of them.
That's not what was big.
And one of them
Mhm.
is like holding a pair of slippers out to Ollie, and he takes them and he nods, and then he comes back around to a lot of you, and he says, well, it looks like these survived the fire, and they were a family heirloom, but you saved us and you got us here, so we want you to have them as a token of our everlasting friendship. And he hands
We
out
can't
to
reject
the
that.
group a pair of black slippers with purple feet and a web pattern
Those
on the
look
top of them.
look
Oh.
immensely comfortable.
They are passed
But
down from my great grandpappy to his son to me. I was gonna
which
pass
one
him
of us
down to
has?
little Denny here, but like you said, you did a great service to the family today, or a few days ago.
Cole wouldn't. Well, Cole would be fine with taking a family heirloom, but Kian, it makes Kian uncomfortable.
No, please, I insist.
Sure.
Thank you.
Who takes them?
We've got... I'll take them so I can identify them.
Well, these slippers here, as I said, they've been passed down from generation to generation. I kind of just used it to climb up on the roof and do repair work when I had to.
Slippers of spider climbing boy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Oh,
we got some work to do, and I hope you have a safe journey.
something
Feel
about
free
taking
to
generation old family heirlooms makes me uncomfortable.
stay at
got-
the inn there. Miss Zor will put you up, I'm sure.
Unfortunately, we don't really have time.
Well, it's about the end of the
Urgent.
day. You probably need a place to rest, unless you're gonna push on.
Yeah, we could just stay here the night.
But urgent
Um,
business, Blue.
We do, but we need a rest anyway, so may as well. Um,
I was going to say that
walk.
we have
Yeah.
4,000 copper pieces. I think that this is a good place to leave
Get
them
rid of some
because
of our change.
I think that the weight of holding them is worth less than them even being in the bag of holding. Find something better down the track. So I've got the mind to just give these people the copper pieces as a gesture of goodwill to the repair of
Yeah,
their town.
go nuts. Give them like most of the copper.
So how
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
gonna, like-
pulling out that copper?
Scrooge McDuck, I'm gonna because you can just wish for what you want from the bag of holding, right?
You can pull one item out at a time.
Okay,
Does
well,
each coin count as an item?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So for
Well-
4,000 copper, it will take you 6 minutes and roughly 45 seconds.
But if we
That's not
all
too-
reach in and grab a copper,
Yeah,
I
we,
think that only
throw
one
them
person's
into-
hand can fit in at a time.
Well, anyway,
Well,
I'll
if
do
we
that. I'll just-
turn the
Maybe if you don't
bag
try hard
inside
enough.
out,
There are
if
4
we
people.
turn the bag inside out,
There are 4 people talking. All right, Bulwark, what were you saying?
I will be like, I've got some money to help get your camp up, and I'll just do it one at a time in his open hand, and then when it gets too much, I'll just keep on doing it and keep on doing it and keep on doing it and keep on doing it.
He'll kind of be in amazement, and as it keeps on coming, he's standing there for like a minute, and then he says, and you keep going. He's like, Big Jim, come help me out over here. They're helping to repair the house. And then they kind of line up, and there's like 15 different halflings who kind of line up and kind of fire. What's the word when you're passing water down for a fire? Like a water
fire.
brigade.
just a
Yeah.
just a chain. They're like
They
chaining hands.
Yep. Well, no. So the one in the front will take the coin back inside the burnt out house, and they'll kind of loop back around, and that goes on
Beautiful.
for nearly 7 minutes. And once again, Ollie is very thankful. He says, "You just keep on coming through, and it brings a tear to an old man's eyes. You don't see this kind of kindness every day."
Oh yeah, we're all just great people, clearly. Just Cole's just shiftily looking around yeah, moral saints.
He says,
We're about halfway down.
"Well, anytime you come through Calling Horns, you're gonna have a place to stay once we rebuild this house."
We step one foot out the town, instantly get smited.
But the funny thing is that we've got enough money to probably buy this entire town.
Yeah, what you don't know is the puzzle that happens later in the game that requires you to have 10,000 copper.
And it gives us all personal magic items. No.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll stay the night in the inn.
Okay. There is a woman who runs the inn. Her name, she'll introduce herself as Tamlin Zor. She's kind of sitting in a corner of the bar with her feet cocked up on a table. She has a breastplate on and a few weapons at her side and on her back. Kind of like that the old timey sheriff in a bar western image is kind of what she gives off.
Is she wearing a cowboy hat?
Yes, and she's got kind of short cropped brown hair. She's a human. It is 2 gold to stay in the inn.
I respect a woman with fantastic sense in hats.
And there's a
I'm
bar.
just gonna put
not a
3 gold on there.
There's a barn attached to the building that you can store your horses and carriage in. The food is kind of simple, and overall the rooms are kind of simple as well. You figure that the pricing as high as it is because it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Does anyone want to do anything before the next day?
I think while we're eating, Blue will just, because Blue obviously is not eating the food from the inn, he would just sort
You're
of look
such
at
a
them
piece of
eating
shit.
eat
You're
a good
such a
day.
piece of shit.
Very tasty today.
Just very rude to everybody who cooks for us.
I didn't ask. I didn't order any food.
You know, as I see these people wearing fantastic hats, I can't help but feel I should start a collection. Don't get me wrong, I love me tricorn, but I mean, look how majestic that hat is.
Quite nice. I like my hair to have breathing room, but to each to their own.
But look, you can dip it over your eyes and then have a nap. It's great.
You can dip hair over your eyes. Look, I'm all mysterious now.
I guess I would ask about the green dragon, if they know any legends about it. I guess.
I'm not sure. No green. She says, nah, no green dragons around these parts, partner.
Any fire giant activity?
It's funny you mention that.
Oh, son of a bitch.
A giant rock slams you.
A
There
giant
is
just like
one.
opens the door and is like, "Hey, do you have a room?"
There has been some. I'm feeling mighty tired. I'll talk with you.
Fair.
Kind of gets
All
up
right.
from her seat and heads up the stairs.
I got 2 silver on a giant attacking in the middle of the night and killing her before I can give us the info.
I don't have any money to bet, so
Should
I'll bet you a good berry.
I've got 619 silver.
How
Will
much
you end
is
up-
a good berry worth to you at this point?
Will it end our day and a half left on our fucking good berry ban?
No, you just get one good berry.
Have you been keeping track?
Yes.
It's been like 7 days, but
And it's
who
been-
knows?
It's
This
been
is the
8
end
and a
of the.
half days.
This is the end of the 8th day.
We might
It's good
decide
not
to
having
extend it. We'll see what happens.
It's good not having a good berry ban.
Yes,
mean-
Melira and Blue have been feasting on good berries.
All we said was it can be a bit rude to just snack on good berries in an establishment.
Mhm.
You said more than that, and you said it several times.
And I'm
You just said
sorry,
it
I
again?
also implied that just
Don't make
eating
me
good
make it
berries,
30 days, Kian.
just eating good berries is not a balanced diet, Blue.
40 days, Kian.
Blue. I think you're getting addicted to the good berries.
What? 1 million.
Just the distant sound of Jack saying something before getting cut off.
We
1
find out that
million.
good berries are like 90% opium.
Honestly, I believe it.
You've experienced pain you've never felt for like the past month. Alright, enough about good berries.
Goddamn ruining the economy with those fuckers. All right.
Can I identify the slippers?
Yes, they are. Are you using a spell slot or are you ritual casting it?
I will ritual cast it in my bedroom.
Okay, they are slippers of spider climbing.
Cool.
What's that going to be useful for?
Hmm?
Probably one of the melee people. One of you
Climbing
three, because
walls.
to get to like.
Oh, you said who's that going to be?
Yeah.
I think you said what's
Yeah.
that going to be useful for? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
so did I.
Can Winchester attune to them?
no, he has 4 legs,
No.
not 2.
I'll be
Um,
honest.
That's funny.
They're not really my style.
I can't wear them because I'm already wearing boots of Elvenkind.
I'll wear them and I'll put some like the metal. Well, I'll be fine because I've got the metal of my plate over the top. Yeah.
Yeah, again, as nice as they are, they're a bit tight, bit small for me, and I feel like they'd ruin the aesthetic.
Tony woke up today. It's like, I'm going to give them so many magic items.
No, I think it's just the first time we haven't fucked up and lost a ton.
I'm the epic pirate Cole, who I wear my purple slippers.
Look at my purple slippers. Strikes fear into your hearts.
So in the middle of the night,
Oh no.
Blue, you are awoken from your. You would all be staying on the first floor of this inn, I think. The rooms that would be available. Did everyone get a separate room?
I don't know because I haven't spent money on the room because I have no gold.
Yeah, I'm assuming that came from the party fund. Jack is in charge of.
Yeah, I
I'll get it a
assume.
separate room.
I
Everyone.
mean, Blue doesn't mind sharing.
Neither does Cole.
Blue and Cole are room
Neither
together.
does Malira.
Oh, Blue, Cole, and Melina.
There's only one bed in the
So we
room.
may as well all stay in the same room.
Oh,
That's
There's only
fine.
one bed in the room. We're gonna have to snuggle.
Well, if all 4 of you are going to be in the room, they'll give
Have
you the
to.
room with 2 beds. But other
Right.
than that,
So I think the only way to do this is me and Blue snuggle. Bulwark curls up on the base like a dog, and Malira gets the other bed for sanctity's sake.
Yep, I think that works.
sounds right. Sounds
Well,
right.
she only needs to trance, so she doesn't need to lie down.
She just
sits
is there.
on the bed.
Why does she go home?
She'd rather just she
Howard.
was sitting like in the corner of the room, just resting her head on the wall,
That's
then
got to be
Ava
bad
can-
for the back.
Ava can
sitting
get the
on a
other bed.
bedroll.
Right, so Bulwark and Ava to one bed,
Ava's
and me
got
and
the
Blue
other
to the
bed.
other.
Yes.
I'm
No,
Little
Ava
Spoon.
gets her own bed.
I'm Little Spoon. I'm calling it.
I mean, okay.
disgusting.
Nobody
Is
likes
this-
to be Big Spoon.
Oh, dang it.
Also, Blue's like a foot taller than me.
Yeah.
Blue, you are awoken out of your sleep because everyone has a -5 to their passive perception. By the sound of the horses getting really riled up and yelling, and there's this kind of loud scratching sound outside.
Death approaches.
Does
get out.
Winchester telepathically speak to me? Because he through it. What is it?
Did Winchester stay in the barn?
Yes. Well, he's a horse. He's other than being a celestial, he's a horse.
He's a war horse.
He got his own room.
Yeah, where else would he stay? He's in the bed with Cole and Blue.
Yeah, close to the end of the spell, it says, while your steed is within 1 mile of you, you can communicate with each other.
You would sense that Winchester is disturbed by something scratching on the outside of the barn door. But you're still kind of in the middle of your long rest. And I think as part of your trance, you not sleeping, but I think you are unconscious.
Just
aren't
trance.
you? Yeah, you're unconscious. So make a passive
Semi-conscious.
perception is 9 at that point. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm good at them.
Yeah,
Me
okay.
too. I've got -1.
Yep, you wake up. You
Okay.
hear Winchester's voice in your dream. Like, wait a minute, that's not a dream. And then you wake up. You and Blue are awake.
Can we know what Winchester's voice sounds like?
Um,
Does it sound like Gilbert Gottfried?
No, he sounds like BoJack.
Horribly depressed.
Yes.
Um,
Malira, I need
Blue.
you to tell me that I'm a good person. Tell me I'm a good person, Malira.
Blue will wake up Cole and Bulwark and say something's happening outside, and then we'll make haste to
Yeah, sure, I'll make haste.
I don't think this is gonna work, so I'm just gonna drag you out there as you do.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Because I didn't do the lighting. I did the lighting very. Stop it. And stuff. The lighting very hasty. Who is first out the door?
Well, Dingy's the fastest, and then it'd probably be me, right?
Who is fastest?
Blue is the fastest.
How is Blue the fastest?
Because Blue has 40 feet of movement.
I have 30 feet right now though, because
also, unless you have cast on armor, you're not wearing your armor.
Yeah,
I can say
Blue's
you
not wearing
can draw out your weapons and your shields as you run to the door.
Okay, so I have not got my half plate on. Alright. I don't know.
I think Bulwark is the only one who can put his armor on.
I've got my armor on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue will grab retribution as he leaves.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll grab my weapons too. I'm just going to turn off my armor real quick because I don't know.
Who's out the door first? Basically up to your decision.
I can go first because I do insane damage.
Do you want me to go first? Because I've probably got better AC than you right now.
I
Yeah,
think
you
Blue will get
probably
to the
do.
door. We'll get to the door
And
because
I've got
he led the
superior
way.
dark vision.
All right, so Blue, you're out the door first.
I'll
Who's
follow
after
Blue.
Blue?
I only have 16 AC right now.
Me, I
Oh,
will
you have
go.
high AC.
Oh, Blue, you don't have dark vision. I need to turn that off.
Yeah, I'll go second. First or second. I
Oh,
think.
you have your little torch thing. I'll continue.
Yeah, I do. What I was going to say, Tony, sorry, I got cut off a little bit. I said Blue will get to the door and then realizing he's not very armored, he'll sort of look to Boar because I'm assuming you put on all your armor.
Yep.
Using an action, and he'll. I think Blue will sort of gesture for him to lead the way.
Okay. So, Bulwark, are you out the door first?
Yes.
Okay. You are out the door. You don't see anything with your dark vision, but you do know that the barn is to the east. And you still, now that you've opened the door and you're outside. Ooh, Jesus.
Oh my god!
Yeah, let's not do that anymore. I don't know who did that. Nope, that's not gonna work.
I think
doing
that's King.
Ian, what are you doing? You're like vacuuming or something.
Oh damn! I'm
Nope,
deafened.
we're not gonna do that.
Okay,
He
he
muted.
muted himself.
Okay, good.
All right, there we go.
Okay. They see.
I'm gonna try and stay in communication with Winchester.
Okay. They can't. You just don't.
Is it still happening?
Nope.
We're good.
Seems good now.
I have no idea what caused that. My apologies. I think my wire must have got tugged or something.
Nope. They can't see you because of the
Just
angle. Actually, they.
let me know if it happens again.
Moody.
Bulwark, you hear that scratching sound coming from the east, but you do not see anything currently.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to walk up the wall and I'll wait for everyone else.
Yeah,
Did you
I'll
do
probably be at
the
door
do the
second,
slippers
and
require
I-
attunement?
I think so. Could I have attuned to them as part of the long rest?
Yeah, as long as you don't have 2 other attunement items or 3 other attunement items.
No. I do.
Sure about that with all your infusions?
The only attunement item I've got is a Pearl of Power. Nothing else is attunement.
I thought you had one. Isn't your repulsion shield attunement?
Nope.
Okay, sure.
Right.
The
Can
building
I let
is
up my sword as I leave
well,
second?
well. Hang on, because I'm still trying to get through him. You're climbing up the building. How high?
20 feet.
Probably. Yeah. Okay, it's probably about 30 feet high, so that's fine.
We send you out first because you're the most armored, and now you're like leaving.
Right, Cole, you're outside. You can't really see anything.
But I know it's this way, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just run as far as I can in that direction. I don't know how much movement I'd have left.
You'd have. Well, there's no turns yet, so you could just keep moving.
Okay, cool. I do have a light source from my sword.
I will
Oh,
shadow.
do you? How much?
Yes. It's Jack. Do you know?
It's the same as mine.
I don't know what yours is.
30-foot bright, 30-foot dim.
He doesn't have a continual flame thing. He just has a weapon that's.
Yeah, it's the same.
He has the radiant weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't see anything. Okay, roll initiative.
Yeah, did not expect that to be there.
Nope, sure didn't.
So I didn't even get out the door.
In
Nope.
the 6 seconds that I've run, perhaps somebody else
Again,
would have managed to leave the door.
again there were no turns.
Okay.
Did I not just button?
Yep. That tracks.
So Cole, as you round the bend, you see
Mhm.
these 2 hulking green figures. They stand about 11 feet tall each. They have these long, ratted black hair and the long, thick, gnarly claws. And as they're scratching this door and making a whole bunch of ruckus, you round the corner with your light and your weapons drawn, and they turn to face the new source of light, and they see you, and they look emaciated and ravenous, and they are going to attack you.
Yep, that's fine. Spear in one hand, plus radiant weapon in the other. Let's do this.
I think you said you had your swords drawn.
I said I have one sword drawn because it's a light source.
Let's see. Multi-attack, 3 attacks.
Weapon of certain death versus troll. Nice.
14. Does that hit?
Nope.
What's your armor class with your dex?
Currently, it's 16 without my plate on.
Nope. Natural 1, and then a 16 for 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 11 points, and I'm going to take that natural 1, and I am going to retaliate with a attack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're going to do this. 18.
Yep, 18 hits.
14 damage with the spear.
Which one?
Which one attacked me? Because it's a reaction. So
Well, they're.
whatever attacked me.
I guess the one on the right, yeah.
Okay.
That's not applying. Oh no, it doesn't have material. Sure.
Roll 20 is acting real bad today.
Yeah, it's real messy today, isn't it?
Yep. Okay, so
Sometimes
that
the-
was 14 points.
Sometimes the dynamic lighting can throw it off. Maybe turn it off if there aren't any other enemies around.
I don't know if there's other enemies. Also, we've never really had this problem with the dynamic lighting before. I think it's just Roll20 being bad because they can't pay for upgrading their services. So
Yeah,
some people pay
sometimes
for
they have
subscriptions.
sometimes they have really slow days. Pretty sure all 5 people here have a Roll20 subscription, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, Jack doesn't. I don't think.
And then the other one's going to fight, miss, and then a 20, and then a 17.
2 hits.
You're going to take 18 points of slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
And that's their turn. So, Blue, it is yours. You hear now that the scratching on the wood has stopped, and there are the sounds of combat.
Right. How does Cole look bloodied? That's my question.
I
said,
don't know because he's not updating his HP on.
I'm typing it in now.
Okay.
You said 18, right?
Yep. So you should have
There we
taken
go.
total 29 points.
Yeah, I've updated it.
Okay.
Nope, not really.
Okay, perfect. With my bonus action, I will assume the archer form. Blue is feeling the damage dealer side of his build at the moment. I will send a guiding bolt at this creature.
Which
the
one?
one I can see.
Oh, the one you
That
can
one.
see. Okay. Easy enough.
That's who I hit. Where is actually? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my action to cast Fairy Fire, hitting both of them.
Where specifically?
So the cube centered here, so it kind of goes that way. I can't really draw. Wait, me like that.
I think that the creature needs to be affected by at least half the spell. So if you just move it up 1 square, you're fine.
Okay, I'll do that then.
I think that's the rule. I'm going to say that for now, and I'll look into it later. But it doesn't really matter for this particular.
Yep.
Let's see. Dex saves. Nope, they both rolled it.
And then with my bonus action, I will fire it.
Sorry.
Yep, that hits.
Another one. And that's my turn.
Malira.
Okay. 10. 5. I will get right up next to Cole with my action to dash. And with my bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Cole, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay. Which one did I hit? The upper one.
The one on the right.
One on the right. Okay, then I am going to make 3 attacks as I have the spear in hand. So that's 2 with my broadsword.
Full at
One.
advantage.
Oh, advantage, of course. Sorry, I'll roll again. Oh no, I rolled at advantage. Nice.
And all
2,
of
and
these are going to
then
the one on the top, right?
no, the one that I hit with the spear already. So you said that was the one on the right.
Hmm.
Right.
6, 12, 25 points of damage.
Yep, and ooh, fuck it, action surge. And I'm going to make 2 attacks, 2 more attacks.
Yep.
For 18 points more.
Heard it. Still alive though.
Here and now, bitch.
Bulwark.
I will go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And jump onto the troll. Try and like with my shield and like bang into the top of its skull.
It succeeded a dexterity saving throw, so you're going to hit the ground and take 3d6 fall damage.
I was only 20 feet up, so 2d6.
Did you come down 10 feet? Because you said you
No,
were.
he
Oh,
said,
that's right. That's
he
right.
said
That's right.
20
Yep,
feet.
I remember. Ooh, 7 points of fall damage, and you're gonna shunt out that way.
I will cast Blur on my.
Okay, you are prone, and you don't have enough movement to get up. Keep that in mind.
Yep, that's okay.
Okay. It is their turn. And see, this is a pickle because they could go for you. You're prone. Cole is
You did
also
cast Blur, though.
Cole is hurting them a good bit. So let's have the one that Cole's been beating up attack him, and then we'll see how that goes.
Sounds good.
13 crit and 12. So
Okay, I'll take the crit.
Gonna take.
On that crit, I will chant Divinity Rebuke File.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be.
And I will.
Well, it's gonna be 16 points of slashing damage.
What does Joe's thing do?
It is
It just takes damage.
wisdom.
Do I still take the damage?
Yes.
Yeah,
I rolled an
Okay, so that's
18 on the
16.
wisdom save.
it takes half damage.
Okay, so it'll take 8.
So that is down to here, and I will retaliate with one of the misses for 11 plus 8. 13 more damage on the one on the right.
And then I think the one that is up top is still going to attack you with all 3 of its attacks. Seeing that one not heal is concerning. 18, 15, and 22.
2 hits.
21 points of, 10 points of piercing and 11 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
Blue.
Okay, seeing Cole take a beating, I will channel Divinity, Preserve Life. You can restore up to 20 hit points to half your max.
Yep.
Okay,
He
so
gets
that's
there.
Okay, thank you.
And then with my bonus action, I will move a little bit since now Malira's in my way.
Yeah,
and
Malira,
I
what
will-
the hell?
God damn it,
will-
Malira.
And I will fire again at advantage.
Yes, that hits. And you slay that troll.
Very good. For now. Does Blue know anything about trolls? Is that an action?
I think it is an action, yep.
Gotcha.
Malira, it would be your turn.
See, I know trolls out of character, but I didn't prepare Searing Smite. So instead, I will. Could I get to here? 15, 20. Yeah, I
5,
can.
15. Which for 20 feet of movement, yes, you can.
Yeah, and I'm going to make 2 sword attacks on this guy.
Okay.
Oh wait, these would be with advantage because it's dark, isn't it?
Yep. So you got a 14 on that one,
That's-
which misses.
16.
Hmm?
16 to hit.
I don't see that roll yet, but if you had a 16, roll for damage.
I will pump a first level Divine Smite.
Okay.
Can you put an X over the one that's dead, please?
No.
Okay.
The one on top is the one that's alive.
6 slashing. No, 6 radiant, 9 slashing.
Okay. So okay, Cole, it's your turn.
Okay. 3 attacks on the one above. 18, 26, 22.
Those all hit.
29 damage.
Start roll 20. Not wanting.
Here now, bitch. You're muted, Ollie.
Yeah, I think the other one's about to. We'll see what happens there.
I thought my thingy stopped it from healing.
Until the start of your turn.
Of course. Should have stabbed it again.
That would-
29. I'd roll. Hitting, but I don't think that's the.
I think
Savers
Roll20
are
is just having a slow day, yeah. Could you imagine if that came off and we saw like 10 more trolls?
Actually, it does appear to be helping, but I think that's bullshit. Bulwark. Get up with half your movement.
Yep. And then Thunder Gauntlet, Thunder Gauntlet.
Sure.
Bang, bang.
Yes, both of those hit. And then, truthfully, that one that is on the ground does get up.
A zombie!
I was literally going to go, it's a zombie!
How do you kill these things? Oh no.
I have no idea. I've never seen one before.
And actually, Blue, the point of notice, as you cast your spells and do your channel divinity, the glaive is very agitated. And Cole, being that you have that nasty weapon that stops these trolls from having their wounds sealed, they're going to attack you a lot. 19.
One has
Hit.
disadvantage.
Okay. That's the one that you just hit on the top, so that's not this one. 19 for 5 piercing. Bite.
Yep, that hits.
Claw, 21.
Yep.
11 points of slashing.
Okay.
And another claw. Nope, that one misses.
And I'm going to reaction it. I'm going to do one of these bad boys.
Yep, that hits.
I'm going to add another d8 to it, and that is 17 points of damage.
Okay. You stab it through the chest, and it falls back down again.
Can I leave the spear in its chest?
You can, if you don't want to hold it anymore.
I don't think it'll work if I'm not. I don't think it'll still work, so no, I'm not going to do that.
Okay. The other one, even though it has disadvantage, is going to attack you. No. 19.
Hits.
13 points of slashing.
Okay.
And it's going to continue to claw through you
Yep.
as you
Hit
the
at me
ground.
again.
Yep. So straight roll. 17, which
That
will
hits.
crit 2 death saves and 26 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so I've taken. What was the first roll?
It had disadvantage, so it was 9, then 19, then 7.
No, I don't
then
mean.
16.
I don't mean what hit. What was the damage?
Oh, 13 and 13, but then the second damage did 26.
The second damage is 26, so that's 13 plus 26.
Yes, 39.
So that is.
Well, no, you would have
30...
only. So the first hit that it did would have knocked you unconscious.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have taken any more damage at that point.
Okay, cool. So I have failed 2 death saves.
Yep. Louis watches this massive green giantkin tries to bite into Cole, and he holds one of his swords up, like in its mouth, and then it, while the sword is in its mouth, it takes both of its claws and just pierces through his stomach, and then as it yanks the claws out, it like drags him to the ground at his feet.
Sayonara.
I'm going to move up 5, 10, and hold the glaive out. I'm wondering if it's going to do its thing.
Yes, it does. It will cast Guardian of Nature.
Okay. And then I'm going to disappoint the glaive
Okay, what are you gonna do?
by, I mean, if it lets me.
Yeah, will it let you?
I will use my amulet.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll use my amulet of the Devout to channel divinity.
It will shake and quiver in your hands, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
If you don't make this, I'm dead.
Yeah, because it'll hit Cole for not killing them.
You feel the glaive trying to exert its will over you to raise the glaive up and hit one of these trolls, but you are able to suppress its influence for a time.
So I'll use the amulet about channel divinity. 20 extra hit points to you again, Cole.
I'm
And
still
then-
going, fuckers.
And then with my bonus action, I will cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
Okay.
On Cole, obviously. So
Cole lives.
Not if I can help it.
You're not getting rid of me that easy, fucker.
so that's 16 healing it.
Oof.
So
Cool.
36 hit
roll.
points now. That's a pretty bad one.
Malira, it's your turn.
Seeing that Cole went down, but then built back up, I will drop
Yeah,
shield
every
of
time he
faith for
stabs
myself.
or or slashes, eventually the wounds seem to heal. You're not sure why or how to stop it.
Well, I will drop shield of faith on myself and cast Wrathful Smite as a bonus action. No, wait, no, that's wrong. I thought we'd just do the thing, right? And then I'll make me some attacks
Is there a saving throw that it
on
has
the
to
one
make?
next to it. Only when I hit. 19,
Yes, that does.
and I will pump a 2nd level Divine Smite, and
Rolled
it needs to
11 on
make
its wisdom save.
It is frightened of me until the spell ends, and then damage. Oh,
11, 4, and 4 is 19 damage. It falls to the ground.
no, that first 4 would be in my attack.
Okay, so 15. Yeah, it
If
falls,
you,
falls to the ground.
well, no, it would be 11 there instead. It would be 12 there because the damage was 3 in that one.
Okay.
I've wrote it down.
Well, Cole, it is your turn. You are prone.
I've still got a 2nd attack.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
I will move here and make a 2nd attack.
Yep. Hit it.
9 slashing.
You slash into its unmoving, unbreathing form.
This one.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Cole's gonna jump up.
And I will move next to Cole.
The one who
Cole's
is
gonna-
down up there is going to take it. No, I'm kidding.
Cole's gonna jump up and he's gonna fuck you.
Technically dead. Which one did you do that to?
The one that's standing. Cole is not very bright.
Well, neither of them are standing.
Oh, so I'm dealing 21 damage to this one.
Okay. You slash and poke into its unmoving form.
Would Bulwark have encountered or known of any of these during his time in the war or in any of his expeditions with the king?
If you would like to use your action to make a history or nature check.
I would like to, yes.
Okay. Go for it. Yes. Now that they're kind of on the ground and you're able to take a moment to breathe, you know that these are trolls. They eat pretty much anything they can catch and devour. They often serve as mercenaries to various giant kin and occasionally hags. Usually demand food and treasure as payment from their employers. Although they're very simple, they don't really have any clans or culture. They're usually pretty hard to control, and as such, they don't make for reliable mercenaries. Um,
Okay.
Due to the fact that their wounds heal pretty quickly, um, like even to the point where if it loses a limb, the limb might act on its own and it can reattach said dismembered limbs. The only things that can stop that regeneration are acid and fire.
Okay. I will
There are
shout that out.
also
Get
a
little fire.
there are also a number of because of their healing factors, it's almost cancerous. There are many different varieties and mutations. And then the one who did not get speared from the weapon of certain death is going to rise up, and it's going to try to attack Cole again.
Which is that the one at the bottom?
Yep.
I'm going to impose disadvantage on the first attack.
All right. Its bite rolled a 25 and a 20, so Cole, you're going to take 5 points of piercing damage.
Yeah,
And then the claw, it's going to be a 23
that hits.
for 9 slashing. Oh, and then just a 10.
And I'm going to retaliate with that.
That just barely hits, and it's unconscious again. Well, it's technically dead.
Hey,
Blue. Oh, no, wait, you don't get that. You retaliated on your turn. No. Wait, never mind. Nope, that's not how that works. Sorry, I'm a brain. Blue, it's your turn.
So
don't get what?
things keep getting up. I will attack with my action. Oh, damn it. I rolled on roll 20. I got an 18, but no, it's not it's gonna work. Oh,
Oh.
unfortunate.
Yep. You swing down with the glaive and smash into the dirt.
I tried okay, and then I will bonus action healing word second level. On Cole again.
Okay. Malira.
13.
Did Bulwark shout the weakness?
Yep.
Oh, seeing I can't do anything with these, I will sheath my sword
And just walk away.
and I will put a second level cure wounds into Cole.
Okay. Cole, it's your turn.
Oh, what?
Oh,
It's like
Malira,
a
you done fucked up.
got a blank roll.
There you go. Have
There you go.
Okay, cool.
near minimal.
Right, I am going to try cut off this fucker's head. The one to the right of me.
Yep, that's the only one that is apparently still going at it. Yep, your broadsword hits. That one does not hit. And the third broadsword swing hits too.
20 damage to try chop off its goddamn head.
Slashing damage?
Yes, all slashing. Oh, it wouldn't be an offhand broadsword, sorry, it would be a spear. It's
Nope.
the same roll,
Nope.
technically.
You did the broadsword.
No, I mean, because I don't have one in hand. I had a spear
Oh
and a
no, I
sword in my
kind of don't want
hand,
to give it
Tony.
to you.
I had a spear and a sword
Kind
in
of
my
just want
hand,
to say you
Tony.
took that third attack with your sword.
How? How would I do that, Tony? Both hands are occupied.
3 left hand swings. I'm
Clearly
kidding.
different.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, so that'd be the first 13 and then 9 more piercing.
Yeah, it's fine. The third one with the thing it's fine. Yeah, you kill it. But no, you don't cut off its head. You didn't do enough damage at one time.
We did it. Now we need to figure out. We need fire or acid damage. None of us can do that.
Can they recover from a chopped off head?
Probably, I don't know.
Let's give it a go.
Well,
I
Wait,
suppose
what
just
Bulwark,
gonna
happened
keep
to
on
initiative?
hacking.
Bulwark, I did tell you that its limbs can act on or chopped off at certain
Wait, what's happened? Why did initiative go away?
because we're not in combat anymore.
He has a spear of certain death, Jack.
It couldn't regain hit points.
Oh. I thought that
Slow on
would
the
just
uptake.
Yeah, I didn't really think about this encounter when I planned the other encounter. So if
Oh.
you
Oh,
hadn't
I
had
don't
that,
know what we would have done.
yeah, I don't either.
Hmm.
Well, I was going to cast heat metal on myself, and when I take the damage, use my reaction for absorb element, so I could punch with thunderclams and do a fire damage.
That is
That's
beautiful.
So contrived.
That is beautiful.
That is the
Holy
only way we
shit.
can do fire.
What if you
damage.
failed the con
I
save?
can do fire.
You would have had
It would be
disadvantage on all
fine.
your attacks.
They'd
No,
be
if
fine
you're in
'cause they're dead.
contact with it,
Oh.
you're always going to have disadvantage.
Jesus.
The con save is to drop the item if they
That's
can.
They
right.
were prone though, so
Well,
he
he
would have
could
had
have dropped his
fall.
armor though.
Well, the other way I would do it is that I would like cast heat metal on my shield and just drop the shield on their body because they'd be in contact.
But
with
you'd
it.
have to take
Or,
your
like,
action to drop the shield on the next turn.
well, I do it on my mace. Just drop my mace as a free action.
Right, real quick.
Yeah. And then just punch it
let's
with a fire fist. Anyway, yes.
let's try to pile up these bodies. I'll keep poking them with the spear so they don't get back up.
I think they're
As
dead.
you guys are kind of like piling up the bodies and putting them off together, a couple of militia men and Tamerlan Zor come out of the inn armed and armored, and they see the bodies, and they she just kind of waves the militiamen back into the inn, and she walks up and says, well, I guess y'all took care of it. Saw it out the
While
window
she's
when they were
talking,
there.
I'm gonna light a torch and just try to set these fuckers on fire.
Yep, that's what I was waiting. I thought someone was gonna light a torch and just try to hit them.
Which is why I wanted to pile them together.
You have any oil?
Ooh, I do not. Do you? Anybody?
No, I didn't have any torches either.
I have torches.
I've got torches. I don't have oil.
And you're not gonna be able to light their bodies on fire unless you either
Wow.
find or have some like lamp oil.
If
Wait,
you
wait,
give me 4 hours, I can get searing smoke.
I am not poking them for 4 bloody hours. Do you have any lamp oil?
Yes, we can go get some.
Go get it.
I think they're dead. I don't think we need to burn them.
I ain't fucking taking that chance.
Okay.
Can I just like lay a length of chain over them and cast heat metal on the chain and just sear their bodies like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'd still feel better if they were 10 to ashes.
They don't react at all.
They are dead. You're
I don't
beating the
trust
dead
it. I am
troll.
going to turn these fuckers to ash.
Limited troll.
I don't care.
I
Hey,
like that saying instead of
Well,
course.
Tamerlan says, well, if you care so much about it, you go get your own oil from your own lamp in your room. How about that? You don't order me around here, fancy pants.
We just saved your goddamn tavern.
You saved your own horses. By the claws on
Oh.
that barn door there, they were coming to eat your horses, not mine. So watch
Why
your
the hell-
tone before I kick you
Why
out of
the
here.
hell is everybody so ungrateful in this goddamn town?
Why are you such an ass? How about that?
How am I an ass for trying to stop these trolls from coming
Come
back
into
to
my
life?
town and my inn with my furnishings, and you come over here talking about ordering people around. That's not how this town works. I'm the law here. I run this town.
You
Bought
know
it on
what?
my
You're
own
right.
coin and my own work.
Next time there's 2 trolls, we'll just leave you to it.
That's fine if it'll get your sorry ass out of my town.
It only took 10 minutes for you to get your armor on.
You know what? Y'all spend the night somewhere else. And she walks back in.
Can I get my dog?
Oh, I'm still going in to get my items. I would love to let her stop me.
You go back over to the door, and the door is locked.
I'll kick it. I don't care.
I'm gonna pump 20 lay on hands into Cole.
Thank you.
Are you kicking the door down?
Yes! Our shit is in there!
Make an athletics check.
I really wish I
Is
still had a
technically
second level
committing
slot.
theft, so that's fair.
16.
Okay. You kick the door down, and all of those militiamen that you saw outside are sitting at various tables and at the bar. And they turn and draw their weapons. And
I'm here to get me shit.
And they're
Fuck
looking
off.
at you very tensely.
I'm here to get my shit. I'll pay for the goddamn door.
I just want my dog.
Jesus Christ.
Is Ava okay? Have they hurt her? Do I have to go all John Wick in this tavern?
Hang on a second. I'm setting some things up.
I really wish I
7.
still had a second level spell slot so I could cast Calm Emotions.
All I said was, do you have lamp oil? Can you go get it? After
they just
just
said
nearly dying.
Wasn't what you said, it was how you said it.
Oh, that's BS.
You're 9. 7.
Get ganked by trolls, die, get back up, ask for lamp oil, get bitched at.
Okay. You kick the door down and in.
Yes, and I said what I said.
Yep.
I'm here to get my items. I'll pay for the door.
Make a charisma check. Make a persuasion check, but with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm going to add my last superiority dice to that. So that is something I can do.
Nice. 17.
17.
He's sitting at a table, and everyone, of course, has stood up and drawn their weapons once the door was kicked in. And says, she waves a hand at one of the guys at the far table, and he starts to head into your room. And she says, leave 50 gold on that table there by the door.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna stand there and wait for my items.
Eventually, that one guy comes back out and basically has like a blanket with just kind of balled up blanket. He kind of throws it at your feet.
Everybody, make sure all your stuff is here.
Is everything there?
As far as you can tell.
Okay, pretty good.
My plate armor there. My 65-pound plate armor.
And she says, he says, look, the only reason I'm even letting this happen because you did do a service to us. That door damage out there could have been a lot worse. I'm not going to be treated with disrespect in my own damn town.
If asking for lamp oil is disrespect, you can quite frankly go fuck yourself.
I have a hand crossbow.
Cole is literally going to flick a silver piece at her after grabbing his stuff and fuck off.
Oh, so you're not leaving the 50 gold?
Fuck no!
Okay, roll initiative.
I'm not paying for helping the goddamn town.
Oh,
This is
no.
BS!
Well, he was about to just end things peacefully, and then you kind of decided to dick off there.
Oh, asking for 50 gold after being... no offense here, right? But asking for 50 gold after being completely unreasonable is BS.
You have told her off. You've cursed her out. You've kicked down her door.
I didn't actually curse her out. I asked if she could
Been
go get
very
her lamp oil.
argumentative. Your tone has been very rude to this person who runs this small town.
Okay, she did commit theft.
No, I'm
Depriving
annoyed
someone
with
of access to their items is theft.
I'm
It's not
very
exactly
annoyed at this.
innocent.
And no one asked for those items. You just kind of kicked down the door.
No, I'm very annoyed at
Yeah.
this.
That's fine. He is very annoyed as well.
It's utter BS.
Hmm.
I'm gonna lose all my good boy points.
Wait, what's your dexterity? Hmm?
And
Uh, okay, cool. So what happens is that you flick this silver piece kind of in that general direction. And even though everyone's weapons are out, they all start to be raised, and she kind of raises a hand and does like a forward motion towards you. And general consensus appears to be to approach you. And what happens after that, you're not entirely sure. It's pretty
Oh,
aggressive.
I'm just going to turn around with my items and walk out.
Okay. Blue, you're aware that there was a pretty tense situation inside.
okay. Hmm. What is the best thing that I could do?
Help Cole get this door open.
I think I'm going to move in the
That
direction
would have
of.
been a perfect opportunity to pay for the 50 gold and 4,000 copper pieces.
I was considering giving her 50 gold and silver, but thought, no, I'm not in the wrong here. And knowing Cole's personality,
We're
you
gonna have a
wouldn't do that.
poll. If you feel like Kian was being a jackass with his tone, type yes in the chat.
I don't.
Um,
Sorry, not
Mm.
Kian. Cole.
I'm going to hold an entangle for when I see people running out the door. I'll probably cast it once there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 people out. And
Okay.
that's Blue's
So
action.
when 4 people have come out of the inn, you're going to cast Entangle.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10. Malira, the first person who approaches you says, we have no quarrel with you, just your friend. And they are all going to hold actions. Your turn.
I'll look over to Blue, seeing that he's concentrating on something or planning on doing something, and I will cast Darkness Center just below me and run that way.
Okay, so that's a 15-foot radius sphere, right?
There's your darkness. Yep. Centered right there.
That's not.
Oh.
Yep, no. That's also not really letting me delete it. Dang, I would love if I could move sphere after it. Okay. Darkness happens. They can't really see anything, but they do hear you move.
I was thinking like below where she was standing, not like backwards,
Oh, okay.
like
So
in the doorway, like the.
not really below. That's more above. But okay, sure.
Speaking from fucking Maleria's eyesight, so below her would be next to her feet.
Okay. Oh, so it's centered there. Okay,
Yes, so it's centered there.
gotcha. Well, it's got to be a point. So
Yeah, so neck right there on the door frame.
I see. So it would have to.
So it's
There.
15 foot inside, 15 foot outside.
Yep. Got it. Okay. They hear you move away, and their held actions were to dash when you 5, 10, 30.
No, that's a lot. Got it.
30.
Seeing that they're running through the darkness, I'll just drop concentration on it then.
Yeah, they heard where you ran to and assumed that y'all are moving in that direction. Yep.
Entangle would go off.
Mhm.
That is a 20-foot cube. So let me position that.
That would be the best for capturing most people.
Yeah,
Why can't I move this?
because roll 20's
Because
been
roll
slow.
20's being dumb, but I can move.
Okay. Yeah, there, please.
Okay. Strength saving throw, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
21, 7, 4, 9, 17.
2 successes, it sounds like.
10. Yep. Uh, 6. Both of them.
They are restrained.
Okay. It is out. Is it when she moves in something happens or no?
It's difficult terrain.
Okay. I know she dashed 10 feet. Oh, it is. And she'll shout in your direction because she is kind of far in your general direction. Just pay for the door. You just got done fighting 2 trolls and we outnumber you clearly. This doesn't have to get any worse. Forward.
You cut out. Oh no, you're moving.
I will approach 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will reach.
You'll reach.
For the
Sorry,
stars.
push to talk's being a pain. I want to reach into my belt and I'll take out a small wooden box. And it will be a box that has 10 silver darts in it. And I will say, this should more than cover your cost, but I will say that in this situation, I really don't want to enter into any hostilities. Just take the box and go. Don't listen to Cole. Bar his taunting and jeering. He's a good man.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I get advantage because it's double the price?
It is a straight roll because it is price.
That's for bloody
Hey,
lovely.
Nice. She looks at you, looks at the box, and then looks off into the distance where she cannot see Cole. And she can't really reach out for the box to you, but considering that this is going to end combat, she'll walk over to you, take the box, close it, and just
and I
say,
cast,
"You keep cutting out."
I cast a second level catapult and kill her instantly.
Do you really?
No.
Okay. She takes it, and then she reaches out her arm to you.
I'll give her a handshake.
She says, "No harm, no foul. But maybe next time you need to come this way, maybe go around village."
It's it's been a long journey. We're usually a lot more appeasable, but yeah, we'll get our horses on and out.
She'll take one of the darts out and hand it back to you and say, "Since you're not getting the room for the whole night." Oh, you didn't drop that. Do you drop your entangle, Blue?
Yes, so the people riding in like vines and overgrown grass will be released, and Blue will just walk over the stable.
So she'll hand you back one of the darts, Bulwark.
Thank you.
Head into the barn, mount up your horses to the carriage, and fuck off into the night. And it's 9:45. I think we're gonna stop there. Thank you all so much for joining us. Hope you had a good time. Make your week a good one. Saturdays at 6:30. Hope we'll see you again.
Easy.
See
Bye,
ya.
everyone.
Adieu. Same from my side as well, what he said. Right, end it over here.